got a damn good show. Yeah.
Ultimate Combo.
Welcome, everyone. It's Mick Mullet, the Mullet Man. Welcome to Twisted Gaming TV. Back, Brez. So here we go with the show. Now, I'm going to go back to Chris now because I don't want to kill my voice in the next 3 hours. Because I've done that before and it wasn't really good. So welcome to the New Year's Eve stream by Twisted Gaming TV. We got some guests on tonight. We got 3 guests. For the, I believe the first hour, some may have to go or whatever. And then we have more guests later on to the night, leading up to midnight. So we're going to have cool prizes too. 3 giveaways. So these are the prizes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a Call of Duty controller holder, right? We got that. And then we got Grand Theft Auto 5 sealed because I want to give that away. And then we have a Nintendo Switch holder. Mario, that's pretty cool. And then we got a PlayStation Classic. That's still sealed. And then we got the Super Mario Brothers gift box or whatever. And then if we get 100 likes on the channel at midnight, I'll give away an 8-bit dough joystick. I've only used it one time for a review, so you know. Anyways, let's bring on our guests. First up is
what's going on, guy? How you doing? Who am I talking to right now? Is this Chris?
This is
Who
Chris.
is
Right now.
Okay. Chris has come back. Okay, good. Love the mullet. Thanks for having me on, buddy. Great to see you again. Glad you're back in the video gaming space, bro.
Yeah, I was gone for a while and wasn't really doing much stuff. So I'm back now because I got a lot more free time. So hopefully the channel will get better now because I can spend more time on that. So
You got to water the plants, man. You got to sow the seeds.
Yeah, exactly. Our second guest of tonight is no other than, look at that guy.
What's going on, gentlemen? Happy New Year 2023. We can finally put a pin in it and get ready to ride off into the sunset in 2024. I can't wait, man. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, sir. Exactly. Welcome. I'm glad you made it. And for our next guest, surprise, is no other than...
Let's get twisted this New Year's.
Oh, boy, that's funny.
A19, I did find some vodka. So
that's my... I knew you could do it.
Yay!
Was everybody drinking tonight or what?
New Year's.
Oh,
of course.
Well, yeah, I took some chilled out medication earlier because I stressed out, so I can't drink.
What were you stressed out about, man?
Huh?
What were you stressed out
I don't
about?
know. Sometimes it just hits me. So
'tis the season to just leave it in the past, man. It's a whole new. It's the slate is wiped clean.
Yeah,
it's time to start over.
Let it go.
But
let it go. Let it go.
Well, welcome to the show tonight. So tonight's show is basically a show. I ask questions, and at first I thought I was going to get Fox by itself, but now I got all 3 of you, so this is going to be interesting.
Okay,
so y'all can answer by whatever. This is going
what
to
do
be
you what is everybody drinking tonight? Is anyone drinking out there in the live chat? Are you starting already? I mean, I got some Jim Beam and some cherry Coke here, so I got that
nice
red
combination.
Well, I get that red Stag Fox. It's like their version of Fireball.
Fireball.
I mean?
Oh, the cinnamon.
Fireball.
That's excellent.
So,
that's really good.
So Jim Beam Red Stag is their version of Fireball. Kind of like Jack Daniels has what Kentucky Fire.
Yep.
Is their version of Fireball. So anyway, that plus some cherry Coke. Oh God, it's so good together. It's so good together. So yeah.
Wow.
What about you, Chris? You drinking?
Sure am, buddy. Gatorade.
Stay hydrated.
He's got a long stream ahead of him, ladies and
Damn
gentlemen.
right.
Yeah, I'm
Long
gonna try
stream
to
ahead
go
of him.
to midnight. You know, I just don't want to be on here at 11:30. I'm by myself. I'm like, okay, what do I need to talk about now? I'll just start showing stuff or something.
Well, if
Why
you know
not?
Michael B time, it's New Year's in half an hour, so you can always do it.
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
week. It'll be done.
He's already in the
Oh.
next year, the future.
Yeah.
Is it
Well, that's
really?
what happens when you live out in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
That's great. Well, let's see. Let's first question. How long have you been into gaming? Let's go with Fox first.
Ooh, any gaming specifically, or just like arcade gaming, or do you think game? So the first system I ever played was the Atari, and it was my cousin, and he was like the rich cousin. You know, he had the this thing called the Atari 2600. I'm like, what is this with the wood grain? That's crazy. The first system we had as a kid, and you know, my family we had one system we all shared. That was the NES, and so that was when it all took off for me. But arcade games, I always remembered in some like gas stations. I didn't really have access to a full size arcade when I was really little, but we would always find them here and there. We would go to this lake called Lake Tejas, and we would swim a lot. And I remember they had this crazy jukebox blasting like Prince, you know, like Raspberry Beret was playing, and they had this arcade game. It was SCI, one of the ones that I picked up, and that was just one of my first introductions to arcade gaming. And back in the day, arcades is where all the technology was. The sound, the graphics, that was something that the consoles could never even hope to emulate, you know, right? It was just so next level. And so it all kind of started for me in the early to mid 80s for sure.
Nice. Glenn, how about you?
For me, I was a
Well,
3-year-old.
back in the old west, we didn't
Yep.
have these.
When they had
fucking-
wooden wheels.
Yeah,
Like it
we
was
used
close.
we would rub two sticks together until there'd be a
It was
spark.
close. It was the original. My uncle Nick. My parents lived in. We originally grew up in Mount Vernon, but then we moved to Yorktown, 2-family house. My parents lived on one side. My uncle Nick lived on the other side. My uncle Nick was the tech guy. So he had gotten a 1972, so I was 3 years old, Magnavox Odyssey. And the first game I remember playing was Haunted House on the Magnavox Odyssey. I was 3. I remember distinctly putting the big thing on the screen. You had to put the overlay on.
Wow.
But the arcade game, it was Super Breakout and Wall Bombs in town. We were walking out of the supermarket, and there was this big thing there, and I just looked at it. And it was this big wheel, or paddle, and it was Breakout. And 25 cents was a lot of money back then. So little Glenny had to wait until he found a quarter to play it. But yeah, and then my Uncle Nick was the first person to get the Atari Pong. I played Pong, and then it was, of course, like Fox said, everyone back then, Atari 2600 was the next in line, and Combat
Oh yeah, with the tanks. Oh, that was
with
so
the
cool.
tanks.
Yeah, that was so fun. That was so fun. Cutting edge, Glenn. That's what it was.
It was, and it was just weird because like now even little kids kind of know what games are, but back then like nothing existed beforehand. It was television. You didn't interact with television. You just turned it on, and now you can start interacting with it. It was just, I mean, the whole family would come over. Your cousins, everyone came over to play this magic box, and it was an experience back then. It's not quite the same now. Now it's huge business. Now it's a multi-billion-dollar business. Companies do more, charging you and nickel and diming you every game you buy versus you buy the game and play it. But you know, it is what it is. As long as people have fun, right? That's what it is. Fun and a little beverage. That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
very true. I used to be an alcoholic when I was 20 years old in my early days. I used to drink too much. So, how about
We've
you,
all been
Pdubs?
there. We've all been there, man. Oh man, me. I've told this story 100 times. Mid 80s, obviously, the Nintendo console came out, the NES, and my dad brought that home for me and my sisters to play. And of course, I ended up hogging the holy hell out of that thing. The girls were like, "Yeah, it's just silly," because I was the youngest too, so to them it was like, this is a novelty. They played it for 5 minutes and didn't care anymore. But I got hooked on that thing, man. So I was an NES boy for a long time until I switched to Sony, then Microsoft, then back to Sony. Like it's been a roller coaster. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about Sega. So yeah, I was NES, and then when you had Super Nintendo, Sega, I had the Sega. Loved my Sega. Then I got the Tower of Power. And then after that, Nintendo 64. So it was like, it's constantly going back and forth. You know what I mean? But I mean, a lot of us, you had to have a Sega because you felt like you were the bad boy. You know what I mean? Like,
That's so true.
everyone else was rocking the Super Nintendo. I was rocking the Sega, right? So, yeah,
you're a
man.
bad boy
No
for that one.
TurboGrafx 16.
Nope, not for me, man.
That was a hell of a
Not for me.
console. Got experience.
Yeah.
Yes, for me it was NES. I first played it when I was, believe it or not, I was 5 years old. My grandma had one, and the first game, it was Duck Hunt, and I just couldn't stop playing that thing.
Yeah.
That's when the gaming started and
Yeah.
never ended. Never really been a Sega fan except for when the Sega CD came out. I don't know why I like that system.
I
then
loved the Sega CD. I thought it was the most incredible thing in the world,
Yeah.
man.
Well,
You
I
know?
had
I
the
was
Sega
disappointed with
Genesis,
it.
and then I got the,
You know
the
why?
attachment Sega
You were
CD.
older and wiser than me. I was younger,
No,
Glenn. I was like,
no.
I'm playing Bram Stoker's Dracula, and there's scenes from the movie playing in the game.
No, it
Obviously,
got me.
completely
It was
pixelated.
Digitized, yeah.
It looked like shit, but it looked amazing back
But
then.
the sound was incredible.
And Sonic CD was incredible game.
Yeah.
You in there.
Yeah.
Now,
but-
now, did y'all have the
That was
colossal
good. That was
deal
good.
where
They
it
had a
was
second
the
CPU. They had hardware scaling. The Tower of Power, you mean?
Oh, we lost your mic. Lost your mic. What'd you say?
who's
We lost Glenn's mic. What'd you say, Glenn?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I back?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
hear
you.
you now.
We got you. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Hello.
So what I was
We got
saying
you.
was what got me about with the CD was it had a second CPU in there, it had hardware scaling and zoom and rotation, all this great hardware stuff, and it was all full motion video games. I wanted to see some really good games on there, and they dropped the ball,
Yeah.
and it was all Sewer Shark and Night Trap, which is fine, but I really wanted to see like Mode 7 games and Space Harrier done right. That's what the Sega CD should have been, and they dropped the ball. That's
Yeah.
all.
Well, they were too busy. They were focused on the 32X, which was the other part of the Voltron of the Sega console.
That's
It's
what I
like-
was about to say. I had
Yeah.
the Sega Genesis, then the Sega CD attachment, and then 32X, which 32X, that thing was a bust. But
Yeah.
Did you see there's the fan-made Doom redone on 32X? It's fantastic. I mean, Doom on the 32X
Oh no.
oh yeah, I had
kinda
that. Yeah,
sucks.
I had Doom for
But
32X.
There's a remake of the 32X version of Doom. It's freaking fantastic. I'll put it above the Jaguar version at this point. The Jaguar was the best version of Doom. So,
Oh wow, really?
that's the other cool thing about the retro gaming, like Sega, Zilla Machines. There's people now, the homebrew scene, making games that are like even better on these cold consoles to bring the fun back. Look at Atari with Pac-Man. It sucked, but Pac-Man 8K, phenomenal. And that was just a guy programming himself. So that's the cool thing about retro gaming. It's not so much what the new companies are doing, but homebrew scene. You got to really remember those guys. People spending their own time. Honey, I'm going in the basement. Leave me alone, and turning out some really good games.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we only got one question. We only got through one question. And now we got another visitor.
We get long-winded, man.
How many people can you put in this thing?
10, I think.
Depends on
And
what
now-
you signed up for.
Yeah.
Next guest is welcome the other guy.
Hi. How you doing?
Look at this
What's
guy.
up,
How are you there, Sunshine? Good to see
at
you.
Rev.
Look at my hat.
Not
Look
too
at
bad,
Rev.
man. How about you guys? How are y'all?
He's got the fresh haircut.
I know. I was about to say that. Looks good.
All
I do,
trimmed
I
up,
feel
ready to go.
It feels good. It feels good, man. I try to do this like once a year, unless I'm forced into a basement for 2.5 years. So yeah, no. Been doing well. How about you guys, man? Happy New Year. I hope you guys
Happy
had a
New
Merry
Year, bro.
Christmas.
Happy New
New
Year.
Year.
Shalom, all that good stuff for everybody out there. Be
I would
safe.
love to hear a New Year's Eve countdown by Rev calling the countdown.
bro.
It's
I-
one thing to do a countdown, but to call the countdown.
The
Yeah.
countdown.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Ultimate challenge. Can
We'll
it
see
be
if
done?
Rev can do it. We'll see if Rev can do it. I don't know. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm living the dream, baby.
I gotta ask, are the mushrooms kicking in, or does Glenn got some shit going on?
No. He's always got something going on.
Okay, I was curious there.
Kind
Like
of
I was
overlay
like,
thing,
wow,
yeah.
this new like drink my wife got is really good. Holy shit.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
She got this like mushroom tea, bro. So we're down, like I'm down 60 pounds, going healthy as a mofo.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. Go figure, when you stop eating processed foods, who knew? And then she's drinking this mushroom like coffee mix. Like, so it's got like all these different kinds of things. It's a neurotropic, totally legal, all 50 states, I promise. But like legit, like it's like it's got lion's mane and all this other shit, and it makes you like, it doesn't get you there, but it gets you just there. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So it does the trick. It does the trick. What's new in the arcade world, man? Is there anything popping off? I have been blissfully ignorant.
Oh man, it's been a hell of a year, I gotta say. Some underperformers and some overperformers. We got some people coming in introducing new stuff, buddy. You know, and it's not just another arcade one-up type rehash type thing. Have you heard about the Unico candy cab they got going on?
I did. I wasn't too impressed, man. I saw the one that Chris put up with the 2 people one.
Yeah.
Where you can go back to back.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit. But like the thing about that Unico thing, it's not a candy cab, it's just a shell. You still got to supply the actual game, right? So you got to put a PC in there, you got to put a PlayStation, you got to put something in there.
It's wired for JAMA. Yeah, you could throw
at that point.
I'd
rather hire a 19K Fox to build me one for half the price.
Hey,
you know, he built his game room. I mean, wow.
But also, New Wave Toys partnered with this Thunderstick Studios.
Who is that a guy again? I can't remember his name. I don't know.
Off the wall brand.
I know who those dudes are.
They've got a super secret.
And apparently they got this new machine coming next year.
I think it's going to be Tron, a full size Tron. That's what the scuttlebutt is.
Yeah.
What is really? Glenn, look at you, you bad mofo. Look at you all over there popping off like it's New Year's. Literally.
I sleep with them all. I lay down with anyone who's
just please don't let it be.
Can you give us any updates on that, Glenn? Any updates on that, like where you guys are at with New Wave Toys?
This is a scoop right here.
Exclusively on Twisted Gaming.
Yeah, no, it's I'm excited for it, but I really can't say, it's all up to Shiloh. It's Shiloh's thing. I can't mention anything about it. But you know, there's been a couple that's been on his back burner for a number of years. We're starting with this particular one that'll come out. I'm excited about it. I will say it is a new controller from me. It is not one of my existing controllers. So I can at least tell you that. It is not one of my existing controllers. It is a new controller for me. And they'll be the first to implement.
Yeah, but like, are people really going to get the quality experience of having it break? You know, that's a good point. Better than a home arcade Tron and your shitty controller breaks, right? Like, let's be real. Can you deliver on that promise?
Yeah. Can you make it like the same but shittier? Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I worked with Arcade 1-Up and they made my thing shittier and it breaks. So yes,
right.
It can be.
Take your quality, but like turn it down a notch or 12.
Don't set the bar too high next year, Glenn.
It's a good idea.
You gotta have an opportunity for improvement.
Well, I gotta say, you know, this is my thing. You know, this is what I want. Anything that I'm selling with my name on it is something that I want myself. So if I'm not having a good time with it or have a problem with it, it doesn't get released. And trust me, my partners get annoyed at me quite a few times because it costs money to make revisions. It costs money to do what I want. But I'm like, listen, if it's not being done this way, don't bother putting it out there because if people are going to be buying this stuff, I want them to get it for an inexpensive price, but the best they can get. And if we can't do that, then we move on and do something else. Because I want
you have like a sense of quality and expectation around.
That's what it is.
No,
that's not going to fly around here.
Who the hell do you think you are? Huh?
That's why I am where I am right now. I'm bald, old, and you know, drinking the last drops of vodka I managed to find near the toilet downstairs. I think it was vodka. I don't know. It could be septic cleaner. I don't know.
New Wave is the miniature arcades, right? The little baby ones.
1/6 scale, yeah.
Dude, I watched Pdubs.
And
I watched
1/6
your
scale,
interview
yeah.
with that dude, and he made me want to roast a fat blunt with him and sit back with some In-N-Out. That guy was so cool. Oh my god.
He's awesome. Shiloh.
Shiloh is chill, man. He's legit. He's a real dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
Shiloh
at
rocks.
Fox.
And see,
Fox
you know what the funny
immediately,
part
his
is?
eyes
Him.
went half Chinese right there. He was like, "Yeah, bro, he's totally
With
chill."
Shiloh, it's not
bro.
1/6 scale.
Yeah.
1/16 scale with Shiloh. The guy, he's a right Pdubs and Fox. He's a big.
Oh, he's 6'6",
Yeah,
6'4".
gi-
He's
he-
really
he's
tall.
a-
Big dude.
He's a giant.
So it's not
He's a
1/6 scale.
giant.
It's 1/16 scale. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So it's 1/4 scale for him, but it's 1/6 scale for us.
He measures him off his cock, man. It's just ridiculous. He's like,
Yeah,
"Okay,
it's about right.
guys."
Ship it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get a little inappropriate.
Yeah,
there.
no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
yeah, no
Sorry.
problem.
Talk about a rooster, I thought.
It's
Talk about a
it's-
rooster.
I gotta be
Yeah, I'm
careful.
excited to see what happens.
I've been playing too many games on the
Excited
site.
to see.
Is PETA? I'm sorry. So,
What?
like, are you then producing a full-size Tron with this guy?
I am producing right now a new controller. I will say that I got to steal someone else's thing. Anything is possible, and anything will be coming out. But for right now, this is a new controller from me being used in this initial product to coming out with. But this is one among many. So 2024 has got a number of New Wave Toys products coming out.
Yeah, Tron is a unique one, right? Because you got the spin plus the actual like the afterburner is what I always call it, right? Like the flight stick.
Yep.
Right. Well, the big thing with the Tron is people don't realize is it is an 8-way joystick, but there's a dampener at the bottom. So when you're doing like light cycles, the dampener helps you with the 4-way of the light cycle.
Why did they put an 8-way in it? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, the other games that are in there, like the MCP cone, or
Oh, got it.
there's other ones require 8 directions, but some required 4. So there's a dampener on there. So it is a rather unique controller in the Tron. The big thing, though, that people know, Tron, Star Wars is a Disney IP. Disney wants buku bucks for a license. Although I think the Star Wars license may have gotten cheaper because the movies suck as of recently.
Oh yeah. They should be giving that shit away, right, Glenn?
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I said to him. But
Yep.
me and Kathleen Kennedy don't see eye to eye either. So.
Dude, I'm just noticing in your background, your arcade upgraded a lot there, Fox. Holy cow.
Just a little bit.
Just
Yeah.
a little bit.
Just a little
Basement
bit.
came out great, by the way. The rug.
Wow.
the rug
Actually, you got the
sells
old
itself.
school, like, Chuck
Yeah.
E. Cheese carpet going and everything, bro.
I've got black lights above. I got 2
Oh my
switches. I got black lights and regular lights. I got the arcade carpet down here. The whole thing glows like crazy. Everything green in here is glowing like a son of a bitch. It's awesome.
Is that
Yeah.
your man cave?
This is it. This is all I have. This is my little corner of the world, buddy. That's it.
I'm proud of you for putting all that black lights in there, man. I don't let black lights in my house. It shows too much ectoplasm, if you know what I'm saying.
This
You know
is
what I mean?
this is a new room. I haven't had a chance to decorate it, christen, however you want to say. We haven't yet gotten there yet.
Purge the ghosts.
Yes, there could be some cleanup involved. Perhaps.
I get it, brother. I get it. Dubs, I love your hat, bro. What is that?
Lost Boys.
Nice.
Yeah, Lost Boys. You want to get a good look at it? Watch this. Ooh.
Oh snap! Look at him get all
Oh, that's dude. That's sweet.
Let's see if it'll. Oh, look at that right there. Isn't that
Oh, that is
badass?
That's a badass camera too. That's
pro. I get it, man. What Dubs just went pro.
Oh, he's
I'm only
absolutely.
Is anybody a full-time YouTuber yet?
No,
Oh,
no one
hell,
wants to be.
God, hell
Who
no.
wouldn't want to be a full-time
No,
YouTuber?
thank God.
Who would do YouTube to try and be famous and make that their career? Only
Wouldn't that be
like
pathetic?
only an idiot.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling
I don't know about you,
nobody-
man, but I like having benefits and job
Oh, yeah.
security.
You
and,
mean insurance and
you know,
and a
and
weekly check?
bonuses,
That's
bonuses.
Dude,
You know what I
am,
mean? Profit sharing. You know, stocks. Like I would rather have
Wait,
all
you
that
get all that
than
shit? I want that shit.
I would
Hell.
rather have all that than, hey guys, I get paid once a month and oh, that's right, I got to pay taxes at the end of the year on this. Oh wait, I got to go buy my own insurance. Oh wait, I got to go do this. Only an idiot would want to do this shit full time.
Actually, there's a loophole. Pdubs. You
There's
can
a
go
lot
to
of that.
Mexico, sneak across the border, and they'll give you all the free insurance.
That's
everything you want.
that's good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
You
gotta
should
do that.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely go.
Yeah, man. You can actually move to California and they'll give it to you. You don't even have to be a citizen in this country anymore.
Oh yeah,
Cheers.
they'll pay you just to be there.
Yeah, it's
Your
true.
cell phone and everything.
Yeah,
It's true, dude. It's true. The Obama
Absolutely.
phones. You know about the Obama phones. It's real.
Of course.
I swear to God, dude. I do a lot of work
It's
in
a
California.
God-given right. It's a God-given right to have a cell phone.
In Stockton, California, next to all the homeless encampments, are people from the government set up giving out free phones. It's one of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
We're already 25 minutes in. We're gonna keep talking, so we gotta do a giveaway time now.
Are you doing giveaways, bro?
I'm doing
giving it away,
6.
baby.
Yeah, you see all this crap?
No. High quality items. High
Well, they
quality
are.
items.
I think that joystick. I think that was like $80 or $90.
Is one of them a certified copy of Grand Theft Auto 6 when it releases?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Nice.
Anyways, the first giveaway. So everybody in the chat, get your fingers ready, okay? So the first question, you have to type the full date, which means the month, the day, and the year. Okay.
Oh boy.
And this is for the Call of Duty controller holder.
You said duty.
You said Republican talking.
Okay, here we go. So let's see. What's the full date when the first Call of Duty was released?
Oh shit. No clue.
The full date.
Love
Month,
the game
day,
and
and
no
year.
clue.
I got the right answer in the chat right now. I typed just what you said.
Month,
Now, do they
day,
actually have to
year.
type out the name of the month, the day, and the year? Or can they
Google
just put the
bastards.
numbers in? What format would you
Yeah,
like
they
this
could.
in,
They could.
Twisted Chris?
Anyway, numbers or day.
Do it in binary. That's how you do it. Put it in binary.
Okay, 0 1 0 0 0 1 0.
Boom.
we got a couple hits
Brooklyn,
in there.
Menace. Nope. Hold on. No, hold on. I wasn't
I
looking.
got
Hold
Barb
on.
3022.
Shinobi,
Shinobi
Gaming.
Gaming.
Yeah,
I
That's
think
it.
Shinobi Gaming got
Yeah.
it.
Shinobi.
Yep.
Big shout out in the live chat to Shinobi
Quick on the
Gaming.
trigger.
Was a little
Holy
delayed.
shit! They won the first giveaway. Rev, call that.
He got a thing from Chris. Oh my God. He won some shit. Yeah.
Okay, so now after that, just email me at twistedretroarcade@yahoo.com.
Was there a sound effect in there?
That's Glenn. He's killing it.
Jesus Christ, man. What is
Yeah.
going on? You guys are big time.
It's on the show.
Oh, dude.
There's my email. So email me your address.
That is too. Oh, man. That's
I'm
too
known
much
as a man of
trouble.
1,000 voices, Nick. Come on.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous. Can you do a helium voice too?
I can do anything you want, buddy.
Oh, Oh, Glenn, don't be talking dirty to me like that on New Year's Eve, bro. Dubs, I'm gonna ask you, man. I gotta ask you, as a former smoker, are you giving it up this year, brother?
Well, here's the thing. The number one way to fail at doing
No.
that is to make it a resolution, right? That's
It's
the
true.
number one way you fail.
It's true.
So yeah, I'll wait till like January 7th or whatever, and then I'll quit. You know what I mean? But it is on the list. It is on the list to make happen next year. So
What do you
my wife actually said something to me, and this is gonna blow your guys' minds away, right? She walked up to me and she said, "Do you know how much money you spend on cigarettes?" And I said, "Honestly, I
Oh
don't."
boy.
I was just gonna ask this.
Yeah, that's that. You never want to
'Cause
answer that question.
Some days I'll buy a pack, some days I'll buy two. It all depends on the stress level. You know what I mean? Like what it,
Yep.
you know. So I don't know. It's not like a consistent thing.
I used to smoke
and
cigarettes too for 20 years.
And she showed me a little chart she made of how much money I was spending.
Oh God, she
and-
broke out a
And I was
chart.
like, wow, that's a lot of money. She goes, well, think about this. She goes, maybe this will help. If you quit smoking, look at how much money you have for more pinball and arcade machines.
Oh boy.
And I was like, wow, yeah, you got a
What do you-
point, babe.
What are you paying now in Arizona?
Oh, geez, out here in Arizona, man, it's like shit. It's like $11 a pack now.
pack?
Some crazy
Holy
shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, it used to be less.
Oh,
Bro, that's a
damn.
pinball cap. That's
I
a
remember
legit
75
stern
cents
pinball
a
every
pack.
year.
Oh my God.
When I moved
Yeah.
out here, it really jumped up. Like when I moved out here 6 years ago, it was well over $10 a pack in Chicago. But when I moved out here, it was like shit, $7 a pack.
Yeah, Midwest
And,
got expensive, bro.
And then in
Yeah.
the last 6 years, they've raised it now to like $11 a pack here in Arizona. It's crazy.
That's
Kentucky
crazy.
used to get a free carton with every baby born, right? Or
Yeah,
is that still
exactly.
the thing?
Exactly. Every time you renewed your driver's license, they'd give you a carton.
Yeah.
That's it, dude.
I think I don't smoke, but I think they're like $6.50.
That was always the cheapest I've ever seen in the world,
Yeah.
bro. I legit bought a carton for $20, and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
It's tobacco country. You know, they still support it. Yep.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, Chris, how much cocaine did you do to get that wig on tonight? I'm just curious, bro. Like, did you just booger sugar right off a hooker's ass, or what's going on there, bro? That is hardcore.
Look, man, I did 5 lines. And had sex with 3 hookers before I got on the street.
2 of them said they were girls.
Who's got time to check, Nick? Come on.
I know some people that don't care. I knew a guy I used to.
It's only wrong when it's your turn. That's all.
Yeah, I used to know a guy back in the day. He was a cop, right? And then he pulled over this chick or whatever, and then she tried to get off. He's like, "Oh yeah, come back to my place this time or whatever." And it happened, and it was there, and he said, "Fuck it." I mean, jeez, but whatever you want.
That got awkward.
Yeah, it got real twisted real quick.
Yeah,
that got twisted.
All right, next question. We'll move on from that.
Moving on.
What is your biggest accomplishment in 2023? Let's start with Fox.
Probably getting this damn arcade done because we moved this year. We lost my wife's grandmother, which was the matriarch of the whole family. We had property, 2 houses, sold all that, moved into this place on top of just, you can imagine, you've all moved. It sucks. It's the worst thing in the world. And then this space was nothing. This was just a giant utility room, unfinished, done. Everything else took priority, obviously, get everything else settled and situated. But then doing this on the side, and I travel for work and all that to come back. And it reminded me so much of my dad, because we didn't have much money growing up. My dad would just do everything, right? He'd work and he'd come home every night and he would work on, he was always doing something in the house, fixing this, fixing that, renovating this, making it the best that he possibly could. And every time I get in that mindset, I just think about him and my grandpa and all that, and they would always find a way to make, something out of nothing. So getting this damn thing done and convincing my wife to let me do the carpet, number one. For sure.
I watched all your videos, you doing it. Progress was awesome.
Thanks. It was fun. It was, I can't lie. I enjoy it. It was fun.
Yeah. Awesome. Pdubs, how about you?
I think next year, because it's not next year yet. 2024, I think there'll be a lot more accomplishments. My son graduating college, to have raised a child and to graduate college with a degree and stuff. Like that's all stuff you get very proud of. More his accomplishment than mine, but you do have a role in it as the parent, don't you? Right?
Damn right you do.
Steering them in that direction, keeping them from, becoming, doing things they shouldn't be doing and stuff. I think from a family point of view, my wife had a major surgery and she had to recover from that surgery for a major issue. And, that was really eye-opening for me, because you never think like you're going to be like, hey, doctor found something funny. We got to take some tests. Oh, wow. We found this. Now we got to do some surgery. You know what I mean? Like, you don't think it's going to happen to you. You hear about it all the time. It happens to you. It's scary as fuck. You know what I mean? And I can tell you, ever since that happened, I have been spoiling Melissa like crazy. I've been doting on her and babying on her because, if you lose your best friend, like I kind of had that little scare this year, you know what I mean? So kind of like recommitting myself to that, probably my biggest family accomplishment. When it comes to gaming and stuff, I would say my biggest gaming accomplishment is I finally bit the bullet and bought a new in-box Stern pinball machine. Like that's an investment. It probably cost me as much for that pinball machine as Fox to do most of his renovating down there in the arcade, right, Fox?
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah. So I mean, I was always against it, spending that much money on a brand new pinball machine. I finally did it, and we're happy with it. It was, and it holds its value. So if I ever want to get my money back, Glenn, I can just sell it. There you go.
What'd you get, Godzilla?
No, I got Venom. I got the Venom Premium.
Is it good? I haven't played it.
We like it. It's my style of pinball. I like fast pinball, so I like it. And of course, we're comic book nerds, so
Nice.
if it fits in here and stuff.
Does it got like the LCD screen like Deadpool where you play like the mini game in the game?
Yeah,
Awesome.
It has all that stuff in there.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
How about you, Rev? How about you, Rev? Or Nick? Whatever.
Dude, like I know it's weird, bro. Like I'm gonna jump on Dubs's little live vicariously, bro. So I got my son graduating high school next year. So shout outs to education getting taken care of.
Yeah.
From there, honestly, dude, like again, living with the kid, Glenn, you look like you have like a space elemental busting a nut on your face every second, bro. It's just ridiculous. So it's crazy. I'm just sorry. Anyways, my son got into Street Fighter at 16, 17 for the first time ever and took second in his first tournament and got second in state. So, like, it was kind of fucked up because I'm sitting behind him like, you must download him faster. Watch the jump. Block low. Do this. And he's like, got it. And he just figured it out. So we got him like a custom MOS controller, all the, IL buttons, industrial, Hap Suzu tournament style joystick, like tricked out. Like literally his friends are like, you literally are a spoiled brat. And I'm like, shut the fuck up and learn to beat him. And he took second and went to state with Zangief, which is like literally bottom tier character in Street Fighter 6. So I'm super proud of my boy and like, holy fuck. Video game wise, I don't know, dude. 2023 was a shitty year for games. So Battlefield 2024 took a dump. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was really disappointing. While DMZ was great, they killed it in 2023. They said no more. Modern Warfare or Call of Duty 3 is out. It's good. I mean, you could argue it's 2023, but it's a lot more 2024 in my mind. Street Fighter was great. Mortal Kombat was good. Like, there's no crossplay. There's a lot of problems in Mortal Kombat, but Baldur's Gate 3 was fun, but there wasn't anything that just grabbed my balls and was like, you're going to sit here and play for hours on end. Like there was nothing that was super engaging that kept me wanting to come back. So I'm hoping there's a game called Only Human or Once Human that's coming out. It's PC survival, like Pdubs. You might be interested in it, bro. It looks pretty goddamn amazing. And then there's Gray Zone Warfare, which is another game that looks tactical shooter. It's like you're in a jungle, you're going into like Colombia and you're murking like, drug lords and like getting out and you're saving the little Juanita, like get on the helicopter, let's go. So it'll be fun. But ultimately, I mean, it's been 2023 was just kind of a chill year. Just kind of get shit done and enjoy it and get ready to collect a bonus check.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
How about you, Glenn?
On a personal level, it would definitely be same thing. My son Cole, I've been raising him since he's been 3.5. My wife had passed away when he was really young. I've been raising him, the poor kid. I've been raising this poor kid. He's been great. He's been doing really good in college. He was on the dean's list. I don't know where he gets it from. It's not from me. So on that level, just seeing him growing from this little munchkin to someone who tells me I know nothing and he knows everything is just phenomenal. I know nothing anymore. I'm an idiot. But on a gaming level, to be honest, it's you guys in the community. I'm so proud how the community there's been times where it's been turbulent. It's had its moments, but I think right now the community's really matured. We're all supporting
parts
each other.
Of the community.
Parts
Parts of the community.
Parts. Even the
not the entire community.
the influencers and the community. I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud how we're all a family. That was a big thing for me. I don't want us to be in our own separate things, arguing, being supportive, helping each other. You have questions, people answer it. That's the big thing for me, and I'm really proud. Especially I think this year, I've seen it really calm down in a lot of aspects. I mean, Pdubs, you know how it was at the beginning. I mean, it was for a while there. It was like schizoid nuts.
Yeah, it was like World War III in this community.
was.
It was like
It
it was
was.
like WCW versus WWE Monday Night Wars.
Absolutely.
Kidding.
Like it was nuts. Like
It was
calm down.
crazy. People were
These are
dropping
just
off.
these are
People
just
just
video
splitting out.
games, man.
Yeah, people splitting out. It was like you're killing the family. But I think right now that's been my biggest thing. Just seeing
Yeah.
influencers and the community. You know, when someone does something, they support it. It's not always they pick it apart.
Yeah.
There's always going to be that, but I'm just proud of the community and you guys. Too. I'm really proud to know you guys. I'm proud to be included on the level with you guys. You guys are awesome. Take a drink.
Speaking of which, this
Cheers.
stream is sponsored by the Akari Warriors limited edition joystick.
Get yours now at glensretroshow.com.
Glenn, I gotta ask, man, does the stick come with the game? Like, do you buy the ROM when you get the joystick as well?
Actually, no, but I'm not sure if it's still going on right now. But on like Amazon Prime Games, it was free. You could download the 40th anniversary edition.
Okay.
You can get it on Steam. It wasn't too expensive on there either. But the license I have is just for the stick and the artwork and the name. And I'm gonna be honest, I should be mentioning that too. That was really cool. SNK working with me. I mean, SNK, Neo Geo, you know, King of Fighters. The company made all these awesome games. Worked with me, and they knew me, and they were happy with my product, and they liked the product. That blew my mind.
Yeah.
Let's go on Arcade One Up, but SNK, way to go.
Well, I think of and help me out. There is it Commando is another game that utilizes the joystick that turns. It's a Capcom top down or Gunsmoke. Maybe I'm thinking. There's a couple, right?
Gunsmoke is one. Midnight Resistance is one. Akari 1, 2, and 3 games.
Yep.
Frontline. That was, to be honest, that was the game I wanted to work, was Frontline. I loved Potato Frontline. There was no real way to play it. But like I said, right now people have gotten them, and the response has been great. And that's what I look forward to. I want them to enjoy it and not break the bank in getting it.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. It's a
Pdubs, I'll spend the $20. I promised you for the call out in the commercial.
No, yep. You got my PayPal, bro.
Listen, guys, I appreciate it, man. I got to get ready to go. I love you guys. Don't drink and drive. Love the families. Be safe. Congratulations, guys. I will talk to you soon.
Awesome to see you, brother. Have
Thanks
a good
for
one.
coming on.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same. But before I go, you got another question?
Yeah, I had like 25.
Oh, that's right.
We didn't really get through there.
You had a substantial list, didn't you?
Why so
Yeah,
many
because I was
questions?
ready for tonight.
He's
so-
got a
Should be-
3-hour stream.
We
Dubs.
should be hanging out, drinking, talking shit. No interviews, Chris.
Oh, yeah, that's true, I guess.
But we love you anyway, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad
Well-
to see you're back putting out some content.
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
So you're all wrapped up making your movie, right? Your movie's done.
Yeah, I finished it and I released it and everything. So that was
Yeah.
one of my accomplishments of this year.
that's pretty huge. I got the Blu-ray,
That's
by
awesome.
the way. Got the Blu-ray, got the keychain.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Fox, he
Yep.
ordered it. So
I'm from Texas too, so I'm into the there was definitely a time period where I had an S10, I had a lower end kit on it, I had some 20s in the back, 18s up front. You know, I liked that
Wow,
stuff. I could
nice.
never afford to do it, really, family and all that. But yeah, like truck customizing specifically was something I was into when I was in high school for sure.
yeah, there's definitely
Wow.
some crazy rides in that film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cover truck in that film, I know the guy, and I want to say it was probably about $300,000. And all it is a S10 Chevy, unibody or I don't know what he called it, but that thing is so crazy. It's just nuts. Like when you look under it, everything's powder coated. I mean, everything is la-di-da, man. So once you see the film, no, not you. Yeah. Well, that was embarrassing. But anyways, that was my accomplishment, and probably gaming. I finally got the MVS Neo Geo arcade.
Yes, you did, you bastard.
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying to
got
find
that
one my damn self.
So it's a 2-slot, and I have a 1-in-6-1 in it, and a couple of games for it. But
You got the 161 in one cart.
yeah,
How does that play, by the way?
Which version do you have? Do you have the yellow one?
the
Do you have
yellow?
yeah, the version 3, which is a blue cartridge. That one has some fixes in there.
Is that like translucent blue, the new one?
The newer one.
Gotcha.
I think
See,
that version
now,
3.
The
yeah.
only game that I'm upset that it didn't have on there is Dodgeball. Have
Oh.
you looked? Have you looked and seen how rare that game is for the MVS?
Dodgeball.
It goes for $900 just for the cart
$900
on eBay.
American.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's rare. There's only like 3 copies on eBay, and it's not in any of the 1/6 whatever carts.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's
that's
kinda
one
crazy.
game I want for it. But
Yeah.
almost $1,000 for a game. But anyways, I guess I can ask one more question since y'all gotta roll out. Man, so many. What's a good one? Let's see.
I will not give you my social security number, Chris, but thank you. For
I'll give you half of mine and half of Glen's.
We'll do 2 questions, but we'll do them fast.
Okay.
Current arcade projects.
Okay.
Y'all got any going? I know
Yeah,
Glen does.
Yeah, so for me, I got cosmetic restorations. I'm doing the Primal Rage and Cubert, the 2 machines I picked up this year. So actually have the machines wheeled into the garage. So that's step 1, Fox, is getting them into
Yes, it is. Which is a huge step. Yeah.
into what you call the shop, because that ain't no easy part.
No, it's not, sir.
Putting them on the hand truck and moving these things. So they're in there. I got the artwork, I got the paint, I got everything I need. Now it's time to get to work. So tomorrow, I'm actually hoping, because I got no plans New Year's Day, to work on one of the machines. So that's my plan for tomorrow. But yeah, what about you, Glenn? What are you working on?
Right now, actually, I have my Final Fight machine. I'm converting to an Akuma machine, so I'm using my sticks in that. Using some of the 99 Lives arcade. He makes a nice control panel for it. That's really it. And I still got to sell 2 more arcade 1-ups. I get them out. Boom, done. Then
you've exercised the demons.
That's it. Got them exercise. Get them out. But unlike you guys, like, I'm not really going into the full arcade machines. I mean, the one thing people don't realize is not only the repairs, but like I said, moving them around. I have my Zaxxon in the basement, and that's where it will stay forever. I love real arcade machines, but moving them around and getting them in the basement is just too much of a hassle. So I will stick more towards, building something out of parts that's a lot lighter, because that's the thing people don't realize. People say, I want to get into real arcade machines. Then you reel in a 400-pound, Marble Madness, something like that. And you're like, wow, that's pretty heavy. The CRTs, they weigh a lot. The rest of the machine weighs a lot. I mean, Fox, how did you get yours down there? Was there an egress door to get them in, or you had to bring them downstairs?
Oh yeah. I got a walkout. Yeah, I've
Okay.
got that was one of the things I told the wife. I'm like, I can't get everything I want, but we're gonna have a walkout in the basement, because there's no way in hell I was gonna get my stuff down the stairs. And yeah, so that's I got the one thing going down. Glen is one thing. I got a nice swooping little hill, but to get them out, no. We're gonna have 3 guys pushing this thing up the hill. But yeah, I got the road blasters I'm working on. The last thing I need to do, I've got a lit trigger mod that's only been done on the Star Wars yoke. I'm going to do it on the road blasters. I got to pick up 5 volts inside, so I got to run a wire inside and do all that. But the cabinet is done. I just finished up the coin door today or yesterday. I'm waiting on Joe Sabo to send me some of that sweet Atari side art. I'm going to go Atari, and then I got to dig into Arctic Thunder. It's running a PC, and it's got some weird stuff going on. So I got to figure out what the hell's wrong with that. So that'll be the next full-size project. And then I just picked up, don't hate me, I picked up an arcade 1-up. I bought a Capcom Deluxe open box from the retailer. I'm going to take the guts out of my AVP mod and put it in that. So I'm going to upgrade that old arcade 1-up project and do that. So
Nice.
Very nice. All right, last question. Even though I had a lot of them. Let's see. Any regrets of anything you purchased?
I'll say some of my 1-ups. I've been doing this for a while. I know full well of the quality issues and all that, but some of the 1-ups, the biggest one, I made the biggest stink about the Fast and the Furious cabinet. Man,
Well, 2 of them.
I was all in. I was all in. I bought 2 because I hadn't bought a damn thing all year. I was excited about the 2 new releases we knew were coming with Time Crisis and this. I buy 2 of the damn cabs. I'm like, I'm gonna do this for real. And I don't have any kind of discount or nothing, right? Buy 2 of these damn things, and then to find out it's not even the arcade ROM. And then they lied and they took one game and kind of bastardized it, and then they cut it in half and said it was 2 games. That was so disappointing because it was such a big financial investment. I got lucky that I had somebody local that wanted to buy them. And so I only lost about $200, $100 on each. Because I even did the Retro 530 lit coin door mod, like right off the bat, like as I was assembling it, because I was so excited. And that was just, for me, that was just like that was disappointing.
Yeah, because that was off of what, the PlayStation 2 game?
I don't even know what it was. They claim they got back with Eugene Jarvis and made a new version of it, which they were claiming was more complete. But I think they just dumbed it down to run on their hardware. And so that's why you have all the graphical, just the discrepancies. It looked like it was a console port, and it just didn't. It was just disappointing.
Yeah.
Glenn, how about you?
Oh, that's easy. Easy as pie. Every arcade one-up I purchased, man. Every one piece of shit.
I knew that was coming. That's why I wanted
yeah. You pitched him a softball there.
I will say though, in selling them, it hurt me to sell the Space Invaders. I'm a huge Space Invaders guy, but I had to get rid of it. And the Tron behind me, when that goes, that'll hurt me because I'm obviously a huge Tron fan. I got like 3 Trons behind me there. And the Star Wars cabinet. So those are going to hurt because I do like those, but overall they're all arcade one-ups. So they got to go.
Yep.
Yeah, for me, I bought the My Arcade Galaga player, the one with the joystick.
What a piece of shit that was! Holy cow!
And I did a videos on that. What a piece of shit. $50 wasted. I got the Atari VCS. What a piece of shit. Never should have bought that thing this year. Because like the only reason you'd want to get is like maybe okay, I could play like the Atari Recharge series, but I already got all those games on the Steam. You know what I mean? Like I didn't need the freaking VCS. The VCS was a brick out of the box, never worked.
No shit.
What else did I regret this year?
The VCS Pdubs or the Atari 2600 Plus was the VCS.
Yeah, the VCS I bought earlier in the year. Yeah, it was a brick out of the box. It wouldn't update. There's a whole batch of them where it wouldn't update. You'd have to update it via like a thumb drive and stuff. But even with that firmware plugged in thumb drive, I couldn't get the damn thing to update. And if you can't update it, you can't do anything. You can't even start the system. You know what I mean? So it's just the VCS is just a freaking nightmare. And then what else? I'm sure I regretted something else along the way. No, that's all I got for now off the top of my head. I'll think of it. But those 2 products were definitely total waste of money. Total waste of freaking money.
In the past, I regretted the arcade one-up Pac-Man years ago. Remember I bashed that?
Oh, that was good.
Pieces.
Yeah.
But that was probably worth it. This year, I probably regret one of my Nintendo signs that I sold because, man, I ain't going to be able to get that again. Because, those things go for... Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It might have been, maybe not this year, but maybe the last year. I sold my Super NES fiber optic sign, but the guy gave me $9,000 for it. So I was like, well,
wow, yeah,
I guess so. But
you can live with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a picture of it. It's video.
Yeah. You got to pick. Just have a poster made and just stick it on the wall.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, so I regret that, but
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, if you need to go, then
Chris,
have a great.
I'm glad to see you back. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it, and I'll see all of you next time. Peace.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be lots of collaboration opportunity in 2024. Look forward to working with you guys, Glenn, Chris, and thanks so much for inviting me on the show. Appreciate coming on. You guys have a fantastic new year, and do us a favor in the live chat if you're enjoying this stream, give us a thumbs up on your way out. Fox did his goodbye. I had to do mine. And thank you for subscribing. We'll talk to you guys real soon. You guys have a great night.
Have a good one.
Right,
Happy New Year! Woo!
Chris, you got me for another. I'm good. I'm good here till 11:30. 11:30 is when I get a book, so I got another half hour. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Shelion Gaming, she will be joining us at 10 p.m., I believe. You've seen her channel before, right?
Oh yeah, we were
Yeah,
on
you
the game time for a while till
Oh, okay.
I left that channel for again arcade one up thing. That company caused a lot of headaches for me, bro.
Oh, yeah. So she should be on at 10, and then we can continue with on the questions I had. That'd be cool. And you're gonna love some of them because they're
I
about
love them
to
all.
come.
I love them all. I may need another drink. I'm getting empty on this one, but I'll keep working it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a few minute break before she comes on. So we'll be back in a few minutes, people. Go use a restroom or whatever. Maybe take this wig off too, because this thing's already wearing me out.
Please stand by. Here we go.
I like
Bring
that.
off that music.
Well, I guess while we're waiting, we'll do another giveaway. We lost a few people on here, so it'll be easier for y'all now. Okay, so the next prize is going to be the Nintendo Switch holder. Brand new, hasn't ever been used. I just bought it because, and yeah.
Because you got money, and you want to throw it towards which case? There you go.
My problem is I spend too much money. I'll show you something cool in a minute that I bought. So everybody ready to type? Here we go. Let's see. So question, and you only have to put the year, type the year. What year did the Mario Brothers arcade game come out?
I don't need music for this. Got nothing. I got it 1988.
Nope. 88. Nope. 89.
89.
Nope.
83.
Brooklyn Menace. Hold on. Let's see.
I got Bo
Nope.
Knows Tecmo. Got 83 first.
Yep, that's correct. Oh, knows Tecmo. Congratulations.
Got a winner, but stop music. Oh my
So
god!
just
There we go.
send me an email, twistedretroarcade@yahoo.com. Whoops, I left the O off the Yahoo, so make sure you put two O's. No, anyways, some of this one of the things I picked up was the
Oh,
Twisted
check that
Metal.
out.
Now
Now, what
this
was
was
that from? That was a store display?
yeah, from GameStop 2013, I believe. And a couple of years ago, these went for like no 2011. Sorry, they went for like $400 to $500, and I got it for 120. I was like, you
Nice.
got it. So that's one of the deals. And then I recently got a PlayStation 1 representative notebook. So they took these at the stores and showed all their new products that they were coming out. So that's one of the new things I got too. So lots of cool stuff. Any pickups?
This year, I
You
haven't gotten too much. In fact, I'm trying to downsize. That's the other problem when you're a retro game collector is eventually you run out of space.
Oh
Like
yeah, of course.
I got a one bedroom you can't even physically move in. I have a second one I'm in now that I at least downsized, and I still have some stuff in the basement as well. So I'm trying to bring it down to the core of what I really want to do, and a lot of it's more of the gaming consoles. I'll keep a couple multicades, but I don't have a
Yeah.
mansion, and space just becomes a huge issue.
Yeah, that's what's happening to me. I mean, this game room's 1,165 square feet, but it might sound big and it's big, but man, when you start getting into a lot of stuff, even I'm losing room. So I'm trying this year. I'm trying to get rid of stuff that I don't really care about, like the two arcade one up pinballs. Sold one today, and the other one's going tomorrow. Just trying to get that out, and then just other stuff to fund some more real arcades that I want. So
But that's what it comes down to. Eventually, you need to focus in on where you really like. Initially, you want to always get them because they're cool, right? So, oh, that looks
yeah,
pretty cool, and you buy it, and you buy it, and you buy it. But eventually, it comes to a point of you need to focus on what you really do enjoy. Um,
yeah,
and especially with the arcade machines, they take up a lot of space.
yeah. You ain't kidding. They're heavy too. Like I wish I could say that I wasn't really into real arcade machines and I could just have the toy ones because they're so much easier to deal with.
They are.
Even though the quality ain't really there, but at least hell, you can pick it up and carry it downstairs like nothing.
Right, that was the big
Um,
thing. People getting didn't like the one quarter scale arcade one ups or whatever, and them on full size. But you got to realize they're fucking heavy, and you need to move them around or whatever. Not a one person show. The arcade one ups you can pick up and move. The at games, it comes in two pieces. You can still move it around.
Yeah,
But when you go to those full size, like my Zaxxon, it's in its spot, and that's where it stays. It
yeah.
ain't moving.
That's just like the arcades that I have up here. Once they put in their place, I ain't selling none of them because I ain't moving them. A lot of stuff. And then eventually I might the retro side that it looks like a retro store or something. I might slim that down sometime so I could put some more arcades down there.
Now, is there
That
what machine you like don't have, but man, you really want?
one I really want. Yeah,
Right?
that's what I was going to talk about tonight too. Because on the first hour, I thought it was going to be just 19K Fox, and everybody flooded me. I was like, "Damn it, we only got through like 5 questions." One of them is this one I've been looking at. I've been wanting it for years, so I'll go ahead and show you. Virtual
Oh,
Fighter
Virtua
2.
Fighter 2.
There's one locally, about 30 minutes, and this is it right here. And it is in beautiful shape. The only, issues I see it having, and well, he mentioned it too, is the bottom where
Yes, yeah.
where it's
Kick
supposed to be
plate area.
white kind of tore off. But everything else is all original, he said. And man, it looks pretty amazing looking. And he only wants 900 for it. So
That's a pretty good price for that machine.
in Texas it is because a lot of these arcade machines in Texas are expensive because we have a big following of arcade collectors out here. And when heavies come, like Mortal Kombat and stuff, they're gone quick. So that's
No,
one.
it's an individual. It's not an auction. This an individual has this one?
No, this is individual. Yeah, yeah. I like watching auctions, but I've been to some arcade auctions locally. And good lord, man. You know, the thing I hate is you have your eye on one, and then we got a lot of big arcade people out here that own their businesses like cidercades. There's like
Right.
3 of them, well 5 total in Texas. And then you got the free play, and they got like 5 in Texas. So they go in there with tons of money, and they don't give a damn how much they're paying for it because they're putting it in their arcade anyways, you know, for their business. So, you know, if you want to pay like $1,000, they'll pay 2 or 3 and not care because they got too much money. So that's one thing I don't like about them. Another one I've always wanted is pinball now is the Terminator 2.
And what is that going for?
I think the guy wants 3,500 for this one.
Oh, that's not bad. It looks
Yeah.
in decent shape.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. But yeah, that's one I want. Oh, we got our next guest. Let me pull this goofy machine back. And here we got Shelion Gaming. Boop. Hello.
Cheers.
Oh, we got
Everybody's
the drink.
drinking but me.
Gotta have the drink. I think she's got the wine though.
But me. Oh, nice. How are you?
I'm good. Just chilling. Oh, wait. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, great.
Okay. Audio is always like my mortal enemy. So
So what time is it where you're at right now?
it is 8:07 p.m. S.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You're way off from the new year then, huh?
Yes. Relatively speaking.
Very nice. Very nice. It is 10 o'clock here, 10:07. So
11:07. I'm the newest or the old.
wow, you're an hour away.
Oh yeah,
The new year.
At that East Coast time.
it is.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. We had a lot of people on here a while ago. I don't know if you were watching before you came on, but we had let's see, we had Pdubs, we had Akuma Rev, and 19K Fox, and then Glen was on. I thought I was only getting 19K Fox for the first hour, and then everybody started appearing. I was like, good gosh. Because I had like all these questions and subjects, right? And we only got through like 5. Because everybody was talking. It was funny. But glad to
Yeah,
hear.
thanks for inviting me. I was like, oh, cool. All right, I'll come on.
Awesome. Well, I guess we can do some questions if y'all want to. Let's see. Glenn already answered that. So we can do. Let's see. She bitch. So okay, that's your name tonight, right? That's funny. Any favorite pickups that you got?
Oh man. I loved my Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Z-Back, but I ended up returning that to an arcade operator. I mean, they purchased it from me, but that was probably my favorite that I don't own anymore. But right now, I haven't really picked anything up in a while. You know what? I did end up getting one of the, because I don't have a pinball machine, okay? And don't judge me. Don't look at me and point and laugh, okay? But I don't have a pinball machine. So Best Buy had these Attack on Mars V pins on sale for $150. They were liquidating them. And I was like, okay, I'll pay $150 for that, you know? And then I know like there's a mod for it that you can get like a bunch of V-pin games on it or whatever. But I was like, okay, cool. So I have like something. I have some kind of pinball feely thing, you know?
Yeah.
But that's definitely not a favorite. I finally have a pin, some sort of pin in my house. But But pinball is expensive out here. I mean, it's like 8 to 10 grand for the ones that I want, and I'm just not willing to shell out that kind of money. But as far as probably my favorite pickup is Atari Blasteroids. And I think I have like number 498 out of 2000, which was the actual sequel to Asteroids.
Oh, nice. Now I have to ask you, why did you get rid of MV Marvel versus Capcom 2?
Oh, well, it was for a good cause.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, because it went into like an arcade that's kind of local where I am, and he's got a huge FGC community over there. And he was like, "I've been looking for one of these for a long time, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay." I was like very reluctant to offload it, but it's like I don't have enough space to like keep having them come in. You know what I mean? So I have to like I have to offload, and I have another Naomi, like a full kit. So I was like, I mean, I can just do another build if I want to, you know. Anyways, that was a good one, and I was like, that's really cool that like this full cab that I restored is going to an FGC community in an actual arcade. So
Oh yeah, that is cool. Yeah.
So yeah, but I have, let's see, right now I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have 4 or 5 full size coin ops right now.
Nice.
But I've definitely like thinned out a bit on those. It's just they're so hard to manage, you know. I mean, just as far as like weight, taking up space, and then it's just, I mean, they're just a lot. Like I love them and I love working on them,
Yeah.
but I think I'd just be like way more picky now about what I actually keep versus what I would get and restore and then like send on its merry way after I play with it.
So that's what I was telling Glenn earlier, that I wish I wasn't addicted to the full size arcade machines, and then I could just have 70 3/4 scales in the room. It's so much easier because
Yeah.
I had 2 arcade 1-up pinball machines left. The Attack from Mars and then the Marvel. I sold the Marvel today, and the Attack from Mars is somebody's buying it tomorrow.
Oh,
And
nice.
I can't believe how easy it is just to, go down the stairs. My 72-year-old mom helped me. It's like nothing.
Right. Right.
Real machines, good luck. I have to
Right.
hire a company to carry them up here when I buy them, so
Yeah.
that costs
Yeah.
money.
I took I did a big blue, like an arcade 1-up Big Blue, and I modded it out to look like a Gen 2 Big Blue. But my point is I put a MVC2 PCBA in it and just took it upstairs. I don't really play the game online, so it's like totally fine for me, but it's small and it's compact enough and they look cool enough in that small space that it's like it works for me.
Very nice.
So
I love how I have all these modders and stuff that come on my channel, that does all the modding and stuff on like arcades and shit. I pay somebody to do it 'cause I don't know anything about that. I haven't done a damn thing on mine. The only thing I did is with my Chew Links when I bought it or whatever from one of my friends. I just hooked up the PC in it and put Steam and did a few things. But other than that, yeah, like the real arcade machines, I won't touch it. I get like real scared that I'm gonna, I don't know, you know.
that's how I was with monitors. And the first one that I like took out, I think, was the one in like the super busted Tekken cab that I got. That used to be a kangaroo cab. And I took it out and it was Wells Gardner. And anyways, Stringer Films, I don't know if you know who he is, but he like walked me through popping the cap off the back of the monitor. And I was like using a screwdriver with speaker wire attached to the chassis. And I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get shocked. but yeah, so I popped that off and then I like cleaned it off and I'm like, oh, this is easy. It's not that bad. Because I've seen videos of like people popping the caps off and it's like like lightning comes out of there and you're like, holy cow, dude. So I was like afraid I was gonna get shocked. But once you do it a couple times, it's not bad. But that was like one of my hurdles with like coin ops that I was like, I have to force myself to do this because I'm cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. Knowing me, I'd probably touch the wrong thing and probably kill me. So yeah, I don't touch my machines. I have a guy that comes and checks them every once in a while. Yeah. Because when I got my Killer Instinct
you have an
1,
operator for your basement?
well, I'm not a basement. My game room's actually on top of my garage. It's a
Oh, okay,
two-story
okay.
building.
So you
But
have an operator for that.
yeah, because when I got my Killer Instinct, the 1, I had it for like maybe 6 months, and one of my friends was coming over, and he didn't know I got it yet. So I turned it on, went downstairs, came up, black damn screen, and the sounds
Oh,
still fly back. And I was like, yeah.
yeah.
Now, my operator that operates them, he said the screen that the KI1 arcade uses is a more rare screen. So you can only use the original flyback to that screen. Like none of the what do you call it? Refurbished or whatever will
Yeah.
not work because he put 3 of them in there, blown instantly. So
Yeah.
he had to find one. So it was down for like 2 months.
Oh, that's the worst though. Those types of monitors are like the mortal enemy of, most people who work on coin ops. There's I don't know if you guys know who Overtime Arcade is, but he just had a video that he had done about replacing a flyback, and it was like a very similar situation. Like you had to have the exact same brand, make, and model. So pretty much the only place you're going to get that is off of another chassis that still has a good flyback. But it's crazy.
I think over time, the original arcades, you're just going to have to replace them with a flat monitor.
Mm-hmm.
So over time, there's not going to be nothing anymore to replace this stuff. So
well, I mean, I think that people who really know what they're doing will be able to like really get like the most juice for the squeeze, so to speak, out of the monitors, especially since they're not being operated full time like they would have been back in the day. But I mean, I agree. I think that that's kind of like where it's going, and let's be honest, like full size arcade coin ops were not meant to be inside of houses. So there's like that aspect of it too when you're dealing with them, but the monitor aspect of it, like I've thought about that too. Just as far as like down the road, I'm like, I don't know, I might just break and end up putting, an LCD flat panel in one of these, even if I don't want to.
Well, what do y'all think about the Unico company that's making those flat screens? Glenn, you have any thoughts on that?
Well, like you said before, CRTs eventually are going to go out no matter what. They're not making more, and actually, it's not true. There is a company making small quantities of them, but LCD is going to have to be the way to go going forward. I would like to see something kind of what New Wave Toys is doing, though. I do want to see that type of frontal lens over the top to try and make it look as CRT like as possible. Maybe even FPG on board to do the scan lines and really, get latency down. So at some point, I think that'll be the way to go. I personally also, like you guys, not a fan of that, but I also think it's necessary evil. I think at some point, CRT is just going to go. They're expensive to fix, and if you ship them off, if no one's local, you got to box these things up really carefully and send them off, and pray to God, it gets there in one piece. And if it does, it gets back to your hands in one piece. I have 2 Vectrex units. They're a vector game console, and I'm scared to death on those. Like I said, like Shelion was saying, those flybacks, you got to be real freaking careful. You're talking really, really high voltage. If you know what you're doing, you absolutely can kill yourself.
Yeah.
But if you do know someone that can do it, you keep it going. But like me personally right now, I'm more worried about my Vectrex units. those CRTs that are really required for those consoles to work. It would not be the same with an LCD at all. But unfortunately, the next maybe 15 to 20 years, for people like us, it's gonna be LCDs. Now, the museums, that's the bigger thing too. What are you gonna do when you go to these? Like in Texas, you got the video game museum down there, right?
Oh yeah, that's awesome
What's it gonna
too.
be like when kids walk in and see these arcade machines and it's not the real displays anymore? You know,
Mm.
so that's why I want to see at least a lens effect, something that could really make that LCD look as close as it can. And the technology's there, but it's a cost.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's a necessary evil. The Unico one is probably right now the best of that particular thing you could put in your machines.
Yeah.
But my Zaxxon's got screen and burn in. I mean, the monitor is shot, but I don't want to replace it because it's still the original one.
Yeah.
Necessary evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
My-
my Killer Instinct has like a little bitty red line that goes down it, and I'm like, okay, I can still play. You know?
Yeah.
Fun.
I have a little bit of burn-in on my Blastoids monitor, and but it's not like the chassis has been recapped and everything, so the picture looks good enough to where I'm like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. Plus the glass is tinted, so you don't really see the burn-in very much. And I don't think that's that big of a deal. I feel like at museums though, they would have like more tech available to be able to like replace that kind of stuff for a longer period of time. I mean, at least we would hope, right, to really preserve the CRT, I guess, aspect of it. But Unico's doing good things. I mean, their monitor is cool. I actually thought about getting one, but their new candy cab that they're doing, I really like that. And I saw a lot of people like complaining about the price because I think it's $1,200 for the whole thing. And I'm like, dude, that's nothing. I'm the cost of a candy cab, unless you live somewhere where they're like piled up in a yard, like in Japan.
Or the
The cost,
boondocks.
yeah, the cost of a candy cab, I mean, for an Astro City or a Blast or something like that, or a Naomi, is anywhere from 2 to 4K. People are asking for those. And the Naomi ones, I don't even know if you can replace those with LCDs because it's got like this weird built-in bezel CRT thing. So it's like, what they're offering with a rotating screen, kind of like the Egret, is like a really good deal in my opinion, I think.
Man, you might make me get one just to try it out.
I saw someone playing on one because I was like worried. I was like, oh man, is that going to be like small? Is it going to be smaller than a candy? And I saw two people like with two of them side by side, and they were playing each other on like King of Fighters or something. And I was like, oh, they look like regular size candy cabs. And two guys were just playing against each other, like networked.
Wow.
All right, I can check real quick. Sorry, Chris and Shelion.
Go
I
ahead.
need them both. I got my kids saying it's time. So I want to wish both of you a happy, safe 2024.
Same as you.
And same to everyone in the group. Happy 2024. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out and have a great night.
Back at
Appreciate
you.
it. Thanks for coming.
Bye, guys.
And there was just me and she bitch.
Heyo.
His fireworks on his screen. He's been having that go
Yeah.
on all night. It was pretty funny. But yeah, I get your point on the Unico. When I saw that, I was like, gosh. And then I saw the price, and but then when you think about it, yeah, I have a friend that has probably, gosh, maybe like 6 or 7 candy cabs. He got a Sega. He got a rare S&K one.
Oh yeah. The Neo 25.
Yeah, and he has a miniature one. I don't know if it's the S&K or a miniature Sega one. That's a candy cab. It's crazy looking. And oh yeah, I asked him how much they were, and yeah, he won't sell any of them below $3,000.
Oh, was the smaller one? Was it the Capcom? The mini Capcom?
I think so. I think
Okay.
so. Yeah, that might have been it. He got so many, and then like view linkses, he probably has like 5 or 6. It's like, God, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that the funny thing is like, so we get all like, everybody gets all up in arms in the US about, having the proper cabinet and stuff.
Mm.
But in Japan, I mean, they just took everything and threw it in a candy. Like it didn't matter, They're like, okay, does it have the right controls? Okay. I mean, even like so for example, like Typing of the Dead was released in Japan in a candy cab that had a keyboard on it. So they're just like, we'll just take that control panel out and stick one with a keyboard in, so it goes to show you like that, a coin op arcade experience can be whatever you want it to be if you're using like the original hardware in it. That's kind of how I think of it when I think of candy cabs and stuff like that, which is why I like them.
Yeah. Now, did you see the video of? I can never pronounce this company. I think you pronounce it Asus. ASUS. How you pronounce that?
Oh, Asus.
Asus. That's how you say it, huh?
That's how I say it. I don't know if that's right.
Yeah. Did you see the video that they came out with? And it was like a little trailer, and it was a candy cab, 2 of them called the Duel or whatever. And I didn't know what I got from that, but somebody says they're just advertising for one of their new damn screens, and it has nothing to do with that advertising of a candy cab.
I saw a picture, and now that you mention it, and I remember I saw a picture, and I remember looking just enough to figure out that unfortunately they're not making like a candy cab or anything.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
it was a
I
video
did.
though. Did you see the video though?
I don't think I saw the video.
Yeah, they have a video, and it has 2 people playing on the damn thing, and it says CES January 9th, 2024. And they're calling it the Duel or whatever. But then somebody told me it's just a damn dual screen, which can change resolutions or some crap. I'm like, why are you misleading that?
Oh, wait. Maybe it was the one that has because I was thinking about this earlier, but somebody's producing a screen that has the capability to use like shaders or like CRT overlays or something like that. And I think it might be that screen.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to sound really stupid for not knowing at all, but I feel like that's actually what it was.
Yeah.
I could be wrong though. I almost want to like look it up.
Well, that's terrible. I thought it was going to be another candy cab coming.
Yeah, no, but Unico's, I think it really is promising, and it's so easy to just stick pretty much anything in there. I mean, any piece of arcade hardware. The only challenge would be is if you're using something that's like older JAMA, and then you have to use like a converter for the flat screen monitor. Because what is it? The sync, Wolfie knows, but the sync on the CRTs versus the flat panels is a little bit different, and it can cause the screen to like black out or flash or do weird stuff basically. So
yeah, you probably know more about arcades than I do. That's what somebody told me anyways. I always pay people to fix my stuff. I just play them and buy them.
Hey, as long as you're enjoying them,
Oh yeah.
So that's all that matters.
Yep. Let's see. You have any current arcade projects?
I actually do. So I'm trying to think if I have any other ones aside of the one that I'm thinking of, but I do have. So I have the Naomi build that I'm working on, and I have everything for it. I just don't have the cabinet for it yet, and that's why I was thinking about the Unico kind of, because Naomi's are also native to VGA, so I wouldn't need to do anything magical. I could just stick it in there and plug it in.
Yeah.
But my other one is I got a long time ago. It was a Fast and Furious drift cab, right? And it was a drift cab that was converted from a Cruisin' World cab. And so once I got it for like $100, and it had a monitor in it that was good, a good CRT. And once I got it in my garage, I started peeling the side art off, and the Cruisin' World side art was pretty much intact. So I just peeled it all off and basically cleaned everything up. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do something with this. I'm going to put Cruisin' USA in it, right?
Yeah.
And I got a cruising board and the harness, which, oh my God, Chris, like those cruising boards and like the harnesses and the power supplies are like annoyingly difficult to come by. And I don't know if I'm just terrible at looking for them, but they're just really difficult to come by. But I got a good
Cruising
deal.
USA ones.
Yeah, for any of those midway racer games.
Got one of them.
And I don't. Which one do you have?
I have a Cruising USA arcade,
Oh, okay, yeah.
the original one.
Yeah, that's cool. Yours is sit down, isn't it? Or is it stand
No,
up?
mine's a upright one. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say it's not a official Cruising USA cabinet it's in. It's hard to tell, but I don't think it is. I think somebody changed it out. I mean, it's a stand up and everything, and it's a midway cab. But
Yeah, those things are beasts. Like their
Yeah.
upright racing cabs are huge. But anyway, so that's my current project that I've been like chipping away at, and then I totally shifted directions and decided that I'm gonna not put the cruising board in there and the harness and everything that I put together like over a couple months. And I already pulled the monitor out and put new T molding on it. And I'm going to put a flat panel in there. And then I'm going to connect a mini PC to it and make just a racing build with all the cruising games and like basically all the midway racers or Fast and Furious. And Joel is going to help me make from Retro Lizards. He's going to help me make a custom panel where the steering wheel is, so that basically I can just replace that one and then put like an aftermarket steering wheel that hooks up to a PC.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that sounds cool.
it's cool.
Very awesome.
It's gonna
Well, I
take
guess
forever,
before
though.
we move on, we'll do another. Oh gosh, that light is too bright. Now I got the screen. I can't ever get lighting. All y'all always have all the good lighting and everything all fixed up, and I can't ever figure mine out. But this feels a little better.
That's good. You now you just need like some neon lights behind you, and you're good.
Yeah, actually, I actually have some LEDs behind the desk.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, I got black lights and everything, bars and stuff all over this crazy room, but I don't have all of them on right now. But yeah.
So what was the first giveaway?
The first giveaway was a Call of Duty controller holder. Have you ever seen these before? The what brand is that? Cable Guys.
I don't think so.
This is the Dynamite Monkey. I have like 4 or 5 of these things.
What is that?
It holds a PlayStation 5 controller or an Xbox.
Oh, like
controller.
a holder. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
like that. They made a couple of different ones. So that was the first giveaway. The second giveaway was a Nintendo Switch holder. Mario.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then the third giveaway is a Super Mario Brothers gift box. Right here. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to take that down.
What comes in those? What magical?
Yeah. It has a exclusive pin.
Ooh.
A mystery item. Ooh. And then it comes with socks, Mario socks, a throw blanket. Ooh.
Nice.
Coasters. Mario and Luigi coasters. So, let's see.
Kind of like the Animal Crossing. They did one with Animal Crossing.
Yeah. So everybody get your fingers ready. Let's see. So this one, you're going to have to type out this guy's name. Yeah, this will probably take a little bit. So the question is, what year? No, that was the last one. Sorry. Who is the current CEO? The current CEO of Nintendo. You can just say his first name if you want to. So type that in the chat. See who wins this.
They just switched over, didn't they? More or less recently, or am I just thinking
No.
of somebody else?
I'm not sure. You might be thinking of that. I think the CEO of Activision stepped down.
Oh, maybe that is it.
Yeah. Let's see. Yep. Okay, let's see who got it first. Shintaro. Is it Carp? Is got it first? Yep.
Carp 30
22.
22.
Yep. All right, so just email me at Twisted Retro Arcade at yahoo.com. And I'll send it out.
That's cool that you're doing like a bunch of giveaway stuff on New Year's Eve. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I got 3 more giveaways, but I think the 6th giveaway we probably won't get because I don't know how many likes we got on this video. Let's see.
Was there a contingency for that one?
Yeah, for the 6th one, we only got 33 likes. I still got too many haters, huh? Yeah, I was trying to get 100 likes, but let's break it down to 50 likes. We can get 50 likes, then we'll do the 8-bit do joystick. You've seen those, right?
Oh yeah, those things are awesome.
Yeah.
I have one for my my actual SNES, my Super Famicom, and then I have another one for my PC, and then I have a Neo Geo, the new Neo Geo one that works with PC and other stuff, and I love that one, the Neo Geo one.
Very nice. Yeah, I only used that one time, so it's pretty much new.
Nice.
Yeah. And then
which one? Which color scheme is it?
That is the gray. It's the Nintendo NES.
Oh, nice. It's like the arcade style stick. Sweet.
Yeah. I think I paid at the time, I want to say it was like 80-ish, $90 maybe for this one. Can't remember.
Yeah, those are cool.
But that's the giveaway number 6. If we can hit 50 likes, we'll see. I might have to break that down anyways. The 4th giveaway, nobody can really give a shit about. But I have to because I'm a Rockstar fan, so the sealed copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. Still free though, you can burn it or whatever you want to do when you get it.
Plus you get the free upgrade on PS5.
Yeah, exactly. And then the 5th giveaway is supposed to be a PlayStation Classic. This one's still new and sealed.
Nice.
When these came out, you remember they were like, I think they were $99, right?
Yeah.
And they weren't selling after people bitched because they had the PAL, I think, Tekken 3 in it and other games.
Wait, it had the PAL version.
Yeah, it didn't have the US version. And people
Right,
were bitching and yeah. So then they went on sale for like, I want to say like $15 or $20 a piece.
Oh my God, really?
And I bought 10.
Dude, for that, I mean,
9 more.
for that price. For that
Yeah,
price, you might as well.
Yeah, it's
well,
good
what was like, because somebody was telling me about like there was like something with the emulation on those or something, like the emulation was funky on some of the games, or was it just the PAL? Was it just the PAL thing?
It was just the PAL games on there because I think they were only 24 frames per second, and they weren't 30.
Right. Yeah.
So that pissed off a lot of people.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's really annoying the difference between PAL and NTSC. If you grew up on NTSC, you're like, what? Why does this look like garbage?
Yeah.
Because that 6 frame rate drop, the 59 hertz, or wait, what is it? 50 hertz. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the signal's different. It's just bad. Once
Yeah,
you
when
hack it, yeah, Bo says once you hack it,
oh yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, see once I got it or whatever, I played with it for maybe an hour, then I was like, yeah, whatever. So, but I bought that, but at that price though, I was like, well, later down the line, maybe it'll be harder to get or just giveaways or whatever. Sometimes I buy more than I need, which this year I'm gonna just
Oh, I'm pretty sure every dyed-in-the-wool gamer is 1000% guilty of that.
yeah. I mean, sometimes I just buy the most stupidest crap.
Then you have that like laying in bed late at night guilt about it. You're like, God, why did I buy that?
Yeah. Yeah, but I already showed this on the stream, but I don't think you were here at that time. But I recently got this from
Oh yeah, Twisted Metal.
the 2011. This is the GameStop display.
Oh, cool.
These are pretty rare because a lot of these that people have or whatever, the clown on the top is broken or it's missing. This is
Oh,
100% intact. So
nice.
like I said earlier, those a couple years ago, they went for $400 to $500 for that goofy thing, just for cardboard. And I got
Yeah,
it for
that's
120,
crazy.
so I was like, "Yeah, I'll do that."
Nice.
But yeah,
Nice. Dude, so what do you think? I mean, obviously GTA 6 looks really cool. But I'm gonna be kind of sad leaving GTA 5 behind. Like I thought about it. I actually had like a moment about it and I was like, oh my God, I'm like not gonna play GTA 5 anymore. Like I put so much time into that game and it's such a great game.
now you just put that shit in my head. Oh no, that's not good. That's a good video. Wow, you're gonna be
Oh
leaving
man.
San Andreas.
Yeah.
I wonder how many more years they'll keep those servers up for.
Oh, they better not take them down because people are going to go back onto those or still
Yeah.
be on those servers. Like, I mean, that game is timeless. It's one of the few online games that has really become timeless, along with like WoW, you know?
Well, and definitely Rockstar, they can afford to
Right.
up anytime they want, so
Right.
yeah, you're right. They'll probably leave it up. Shoot, I'll keep them both on my system. Just have to
Oh
buy
yeah.
a lot more memory or whatever. Do you have Xbox or do you have PlayStation?
Both, but I
Okay.
play my GTA 5 like beast mode game is on Xbox.
Okay.
So probably what I'll end up doing is like starting my beast mode game of 6 on my PS5. But by then we're probably gonna have like the PS5 and a half or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, because Xbox, they're already bringing out the refresh. Have you heard about those? The refresh systems?
The Xbox ones? I no.
Yeah, so supposedly next year they're revamping the S and the X, and they got code names. I think the X is called Brooklyn, and they're taking away the physical drive completely, and it's going to be a 2 terabyte hard drive, and then the S is called Ellie or whatever, and it's a 1 terabyte. So there's going to be no physical on their new stuff. So that's why I made a video the other day that, you know, if physical, starts really disappearing, Microsoft is the ones that are going to start the shit. Hopefully nobody else
Yeah.
follows, but
I mean, and the thing is too, because somebody was talking to me about this recently, and I was like, man, but the thing is, like, there is no, like, owning physical copies of games is cool, but it's like at this point right now, if you buy a physical copy of a game, as soon as you put it in the system, it won't play until you update it, or it won't play without being online to basically what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for here, Chris?
I
Like
don't know. I'm stupid half
initiate
the
it.
time. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Well, see, another sad thing is I just recently found out, that Crew game? They have the Crew 2, and now the new Crew Motorfest or whatever racing
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Well, they just announced, I think it's the first Crew, I believe. Even if you own the physical copy, you downloaded the digital copy, you cannot play it at all. You can't put it in your machine, and it'll just show the menu screen, and that's it, because they lost the licensing. I guess it ran out.
Oh,
That
there you
game is
go.
dead.
Yeah.
So see, that's when it's the beginning of the end, because nothing will ever beat retro gaming, because
Right.
guess what? You put a cartridge in the slot, you can play it for 500 years from now. These
Yeah.
other ones, they might just pull the plug on them.
Yep. I mean, I'm right there with you. I agree.
If you spent $60 or $70 on it, guess what? Tough shit.
Yeah, it's brutal. I put up a meme on wait, let me see if I can pull it up here. But I had this really good meme that I had retweeted on X or Twitter, whatever people are calling it. And it was about like piracy basically, but it's funny. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Okay.
Because I don't want to say it all wrong and be like, Gert. Where did Pdubs and 19K Fox go?
What do you think? They went on
oh, was there like an arcade
Michael
one-up
B is, I guess it was his idea. They told me it was Michael B's idea. Because see, I already announced this like a couple of days ago, and none of them were doing anything. I was like, cool, man. Maybe I'll be the only one doing it. Well, good luck with that shit. So yeah, they're I think Kongs are Us, Michael B, 19K Fox, and Pdubs. I think they're all on a stream together. Now, when 19K Fox and Pdubs was on here, they were on here for a little bit, and that's why they left, because they had to go do theirs or whatever.
Oh, they were summoned.
Yeah, Michael B said, "Get here now."
Dude, of course I cannot find this belligerent meme that was so great. But anyways, it was, like the whiteboard drawing thing where it's like the guy pointing to it and then he's like got another one.
Yeah.
And it was about exactly what we're talking about right now. What happened to it? Was I sabotaged? Like, where did this thing go?
You find
here
it
it is. I got it.
Okay, cool.
I got it. Okay, hold on. Let's see if you can. It should. The lighting should get fixed here in a second. Come on, do it. Why are you not fixing it? Oh my god. Oh wait, maybe I just need to turn my brightness down. There, try that. There you go.
There you go. Not owning. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, so true, and it's just getting. But I have I worked on this really big console emulation build on a mini PC actually over the last week, and it's freaking awesome. Like, I've got everything set up on there, from freaking like, old Atari Commodore 64 all the way up to like Dreamcast, Xbox 360, and even a couple of Switch games. But I've got like full libraries of everything all the way up to Dreamcast. And these mini PCs only cost about $120. And if you get like a good setup with good ROMs and all the emulators plugged in correctly, it's awesome, because you can put like the CRT overlays on them, which like now look really good. You can dial in the latency, and it's just a really like overall awesome experience to be able to just like go in there, select from a menu, and play any of those old games that you want. And obviously you get save states and all that stuff with it. But that's definitely going to be one of the ways that like we gamers are going to preserve, at least software wise, emulation, is by having like builds like that. And
so you're talking about like the little mini PCs that you can buy like on Amazon. They're like little square type.
Yeah. Dude, those things
I've seen those before.
Crazy. They're crazy. So I got one for the most powerful one I got so far, and there's ones that are way more powerful, but the most powerful one that I got was a Ryzen 5500, and it has a Radeon graphics card with 4 gigs of RAM on it, and then 16 gigs of system RAM and a 500 gigabyte M2 SSD and or NVMe drive, and that was $220 for that. And then the one below that that I got was an Intel one, and that's the one that my console build is on. And that one was like $140. And I mean, I'm talking about, that one had 16 gigs of RAM as well and a 500 gigabyte SSD. And I mean, for $120 or $140, you get this little thing. You throw all your stuff on there, and that's it. You plug it into your TV and you plug the power source into it, and that's it. It's this little tiny box, and you're running like full-blown Windows 11 and full-blown like all the best emulators, So it's not like a chopped down version of a Raspberry Pi or whatever those things are that are the same price now.
Yeah, I've seen those a couple of times, and I was like, man, I really don't know if these are good or blah blah blah. But now hearing it from you, now I want to get one and try it.
Well, if you do, just hit me up on IG and let me know what you're looking at, because I can tell you like the difference between the Intel and the AMD is basically like which one is more spec to play newer games. So like Steam and stuff like that. Like if you want to run Steam off of it, or if you're just looking at like a certain be able to play up to certain types of emulators or something. So anyways, if you have questions, hit me up, because I'll try and help you find the best deal.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll look forward to that then. Okay, so you're going to cost me getting one of those now, and then maybe the Unico candy shit that I might have to try now.
Well, you might as well just throw the PC in there.
I know, right? Yeah, when I first saw that, I was like, okay, it's going to be metal and stuff too. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't no arcade 1-up stuff. That's metal. So
yeah. I arcade 1-up is very bittersweet for me. I don't know how it is for you. I mean, but it's very bittersweet, because there's a lot of things that I've liked that they've done, but as a company, I cannot stand them. Like I cannot stand them as a company. Like I just think they're garbage. And I think that they had all this opportunity to make like their newer line of products even better, and they're still not they're not hiring the right people, and they're not listening to the right people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but
well, that makes a lot of sense, because I think that's their problem. They had a good concept when they first came out. I don't know what year we are now, 5 years maybe ago. Because I had the first one. I had the Rampage, the Street Fighter.
Yeah, I had Street Fighter.
I had all 3 of them, the ones that first came out. I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
And I was getting excited. And then they started
Space Invaders.
Oh, yeah. And then they started popping out with more. Hell yeah. And a Mortal Kombat one? Hell yeah. And I think it was amazing at the time. And then I feel like later on, it's just bad management. I really don't agree on the company actually. I mean, I think it's cool that, YouTube channels, we had guests and stuff, from the company, but then I think it was a bad choice, because then people were talking shit. And then you would, because then a lot of people would blame certain people of the company, like John D or whatever. And,
right.
He's basically just the damn licensing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it has no, main decision about how the damn thing's built. Because see, when the KI was being built, and they sent me one of those for free because I had the real machine at the time, and but they wouldn't listen. Even like with the Pro, he didn't agree with that chrome trim, that they had on the Pro edition.
Right.
But he said he can't do anything about it because he's not the one that's making the damn decisions. But see, he was always the face of the shit.
Right.
You know?
It was very it felt very disjointed or inside out sometimes, the way that they presented things and did things. I mean, and I know like John was definitely a scapegoat for a lot of things, like in the community at least. And you know, I mean, who knows like what was going on in the company politics or whatever else, but I just think that people, like especially in the community, a lot of people just lost sight of things. My only other gripe with the community aspect of it is that like there's a lot of people who will do things or come into the space and they don't know anything about arcades or whatever. And I'm like, okay, so now you have like misinformation going around. And I think it was more prevalent like a year ago. It's probably not as bad now, but that's one thing that I really dislike is like misinformation about products. Like if I say something wrong about a product, like you're going to see somewhere that I'm going to correct myself like as soon as I figure out that I, you know, messed up. But so you had like all this misinformation that was going around, and then it was getting combined with like speculation from Arcade 1-Up channels, right? And then I mean, you know how it is, dude. Like I don't need to explain it to you.
Yeah, and then the drama came, and it was like, like before you came on earlier, we were talking about, you know, a year or so ago, it was damn World War III. You know, before I even knew about you and the issues, you know, you had, but I had issues before. It was just a lot of shit, you know.
That's crazy. I mean, and it's easy to get sucked into when you're involved in YouTube. Like if you're not careful, you know, I mean, it's easy to get sucked into because if it's not even like the fandom, at least I don't think for people like you and me, it's completely about like the relationships that you have with people and like what is going on behind the scenes. It's like, really, like this is really what we're doing. Like this is how we're existing right now. Like, it's insane.
I mean, you know, and it got to a point where, you know, things weren't gonna be on the internet. You know, it was gonna get, you know, real life shit. You know, because I don't know how long you follow me or saw that chaos, but there's two motherfuckers, man. And I don't think they even do shit anymore, but oh yeah, it got out of control, and I was about to, you know, send some people over for a visit. You know how that shit goes, and then I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad all that shit has died down, at least, and we can get back to the real shit and all this Mickey Mouse crap. But what do you think? What's your opinion on the Cyrus guy?
I mean, he's to me, like from a business perspective, he is just like a happy face that is really good at articulating business speak. And they just stick him in front of the camera to try and minimize any damages that they think is going to come from the community on YouTube. And you know, that's all it is. He's just really good at talking. But he really doesn't know. I'm not going to say he doesn't know anything, but he really doesn't know arcade culture. At least if he does, he's not portraying that in anything that he's doing on there. You know, so and it's not just him though. It's like, it's the fact that the hierarchy of the company, they're not making good decisions. There's some sort of break in communication because, like, I mean, we've seen them repeat the same mistakes like multiple times. And it's like him being on the forefront of like YouTube and stuff, their production quality sucks, Chris. Like, I mean,
I know,
dude, it's like embarrassing. It's like,
well, even their graphic design. I mean, you could see when they brought out a new cab, it's just all Photoshop, and you know the fingers ain't in the right. It's like, why don't you actually have the damn cab there with somebody actually touching it and take a picture?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But, then after, I guess Scott actually um, either left or got voted out or whatever. Um, who knows who's in charge anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I don't because the Tastemakers is obviously like the parent company, but isn't there's like another either parent or another word I need to find, but there's another company basically that's like attached to them.
Yeah, and it's real famous too, and I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Oh,
It's probably,
is it the what
it's
is
probably like
this?
the Rothschilds, dude.
Is it this? Yeah, is it the stupid surprise thing? What is that stupid thing? It's like a
Oh,
figure
like
or
the
whatever.
LOL dolls or LOL surprise or
Yeah, I want to say it's either that. I think that might be it. Tastemakers. I think that's what those are.
hmm,
I don't know.
me either.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, you would just think that by now their advertising would be way better and their marketing would be way better. But you also have the aspect of like we're looking at it from our YouTube experience, which and their social media presence is just garbage. Like I'm sorry to say, but it's trash. And that's something that I think kills them in the eyes of people who could potentially be customers, like you and I could potentially be like customers, but it's like I mean, like what else is there? And there's nothing
Yeah.
appealing about the new stuff that you guys are doing. Like the Street Fighter cab that they came out with, the HS5 was
Mhm.
a cool concept. For $299 or $399 is stretching, but $399, like that's not bad. That's not a bad
Yeah.
deal for that, but it's like they keep doing like going backwards in other ways with like something else that they release or whatever. I mean, the
Yeah,
whole
it's the
time
same stuff.
the whole time crisis debacle with the price was like, really? So you're saying that the distributors are shysting everyone and you have nothing to do with that? Like you have no say in that? And even if that is true, like why would you do a minimum guarantee with somebody when you know they're going to shyst your customers and your customers are going to be pissed about it? Well, the funny thing is Walmart sold a shit ton of those time crisis for, $800 or whatever it was with tax and everything. And then they had lowered the price like a week ago to $5.99.
Mm.
And I mean, that's still a lot, but it's like substantially less, like, almost $300 less than what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I see when I first got into it, I had the when the golden tea one came out, the first one. Yeah, this is before I got you know, the uh the huge golden tea, the actual authentic one. I got the arcade one up first to hold me over till I could buy that. And got that came out and it was 500. It's 499.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say 3 weeks later, boom, $100 price cut. I'm like, and then that just makes you like, shit, because
Right.
you spent that and just like that new Street Fighter, the one you were talking about, over the holidays, that damn thing was $2.99 on Amazon. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah. And Walmart. And Walmart.
yeah. And didn't it just come out? What, a couple months ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing is, but this is the other thing too, is never buy from anybody but Walmart. Like, because Shop Hippo is connected to Walmart. And everybody was pre-ordering Time Crisis from Shop Hippo. And I was like, I guarantee you, right before it comes out, it's gonna be on Walmart's, thing. I didn't talk about this, but I knew it, and it was. And here's why: because Walmart has a 90-day return policy where it doesn't matter if you took that thing in your backyard and, beat the crap out of it. They'll they'll pretty much take it back if it's within that 90 days. And so if the price changes, guess what? Just order a new one with a firm with the difference in the price, and then just return that new one as the one that you purchased for, $800 or whatever. And it works every time.
That's a good YouTube video. That's pretty smart. Wow, I
Yeah,
didn't think about that.
I mean that whole system is totally loopholed that way. And I don't know. Obviously, I don't think it's deliberate, but I mean that's how I use it, because I expect that these things are going to go down in price or whatever, And the Time Crisis one, I was just really curious about. Like, I really wanted to see where they had gone with their shooter cabs, because T2 was like meh, and what was the other one before that? Buck Hunter.
Buck Hunter.
And Buck Hunter was also like, it was cool, but it was like meh. They didn't even have, like, the marquee was terrible. It was just like garbage. And Time Crisis, I think they did everything right with, except for the monitor, but still for the price, I don't agree with their original price. But anyways, so if you do that, if you do decide like, I really want this, or I want to see if this is going to be cool, buy it using a firm. And then if you don't like it, then later on you just return it when it goes on sale and get a better price, or just return it in general, because you have 90 days.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
It works.
Oh, so basically you buy one and you review it on your YouTube channel and just take that bitch back. That's that's what a lot of YouTubers did before.
And unless you like, unless you like it.
Yeah, unless you like it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, but that's the good thing about Walmart, that gives you like that benefit. But dude, $150 for the Attack on Mars, that's from Best Buy. That wasn't bad, right?
Wow. You mean the pinball arcade one up?
Yeah. It's like normally it's normally $750, and Best Buy was liquidating them for $150.
What the hell?
Yeah. I was like, whoa. I think they're on sale on other sites for like $4.99 right now, but I was just like, for $150, I couldn't refuse. And what had actually happened was all the Best Buys were sold out, but somebody who I know had gotten like 2 of them, and he's like, oh, I'll just give it to you for, So I was like,
Well, see,
cool.
I'm actually selling my Attack from Mars tomorrow for $350.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
I sold the Marvel one today for $400.
Nice.
But when I bought them, I think I got it when they went on sale for, I want to say $4.99.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that was not this year's, but I think last year's Black Friday. I want to say, but anyways, I lost a little bit, but whatever. But see, what I want to get is, I have my eyes on this.
Oh yeah.
Because I've always wanted a Virtual Fighter 2. That was my favorite Virtual Fighter game. I was
Uh-huh.
playing it in the arcades, and this one's only 30 minutes away, and the guy wants, I think, either $9 or $9.50 for it.
That's it?
Yeah, it's all original. The only problem with it is you see at the bottom, some of the white.
Oh yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah. But he says it's the original damn monitor, original side art and everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
Dude, that is nice. That's really nice. That's funny, because I want a Virtua Fighter 1, and I actually one of my buddies on Twitter is like, he has one that he wants. He's like, just pay for shipping, and I'm like, okay, as soon as I can do that, because it was like September through December is like birthdays, holidays, like all this crazy. Yeah, so I'm hoping he still has it, because if he does, I'm hopefully going to get it shipped down here in February. But the monitor needs to be replaced, and it needs a little work, but those are really cool. So to find a Virtua Fighter 2 Model 2 that's like in that good of a condition and original, that's really good.
Yeah, I missed on one of these a couple of years ago. I was thinking about it, and I was, because at the time I only probably had Killer Instinct 1 and Killer Instinct 2. Now I got 12 full sizes, but at the time I was trying to find an Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 because that was my other arcade that I wanted really bad. And I was like, ugh, I'll wait. And of course that bitch sold. So
Yeah.
so this is
Yeah.
another chance. It's been on Marketplace for maybe a week and a half. I just don't think nobody wants it. So I might say, hey, I'm gonna take 800 for it. I mean, and
Well,
if he
yeah,
says no, then I'll just probably buy it for what he wants for it,
I'm sure if you wave the cash in front of him and be like, I got 800
Oh
cash
yeah.
right now,
Oh yeah. And see
Plus
another
you're
thing.
moving it, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a enclosed trailer and everything and go pick it up.
There you
And
go.
see, here's another thing. So I want real pinball machines too, right? But I don't want the, the 8, 10,000, the new ones. See, I want the 90s one. And this is one of the
Oh
ones
yeah.
I want.
Yeah.
Terminator 2.
There you go.
This is local too. Of course, they want 3,500 for it. When 2 years ago I could have bought this for $1,500. See, they've
Yeah.
gone up now in Texas on a lot of this crap.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, why didn't I buy that, years ago? 'Cause
Yeah.
now it's over double. But
That's
this is another.
That's not bad though. I mean,
Yeah.
3,500 right now for that is not terrible, but yeah, it's definitely when you knew you could have got it for 15. It's like,
Oh, I know. But that's a lot of things. You wait and you lose
Yeah.
out. But let's see. What is the most expensive arcade you have paid for?
Oh gosh. I mean, like, and are we talking about like real, like
Yeah, real.
coin up? Okay. I think it would be, God, would it be? It would probably be Donkey Kong, I think.
Mm.
Blastroids comes really close because I had to pay for shipping, which made it more expensive. But it's probably somewhere between those two because I think I paid $650. I think I paid $650 for Donkey Kong. So if you include 6, 7, if you include shipping for Blastroids, I technically paid $750 for that. So I guess that one would be the more expensive. But Donkey Kong, the Donkey Kong that I got for $650 was in a freaking house fire. So this thing was like, it needed work. And the only reason I took it was because the screen was like perfect and the PCB was perfect. So I was like, as long as those two things are perfect and the power supply works, I'm like, okay, I can do everything else for relatively cheap.
So that's the most expensive you paid for an arcade machine was $650.
Yeah, $650, $750 if you include shipping on Blastroids. I think I'm like,
in what state do you live in?
California.
California. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was like, those were like, all of those were like such lucky finds.
Oh yeah.
Because and it was like just the right time. Like now people are asking a lot more for stuff and things aren't really selling either. But and then I got a couple for free because one of my friends who I was doing arcade stuff with, he works in vending. So this dude just like goes around and he sees arcade machines and he's like, hey, what are you doing with that? Can I have it? And they just give it to him. And he's like, hey, I got this Neo Geo for you. He's like, you could fix it up. And he's like, just keep it.
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, my HS5. So my HS5 Neo Geo was actually free, and the Tekken tag that's sitting next to it was also technically free.
All right, so you
Uh,
answered my second question.
The cheapest. Yeah.
Yeah. Now my
What
most
about
expensive,
you? Yeah.
my most expensive, of course, because I bought it brand new, was the Golden Tee, the Golden Tee 2020 at the time. It's updated to 24 now, but I think when I bought it, I paid with shipping and everything. It was like shit, $4,000 from
Oh wow.
It Games or whatever. Because
So-
you order it directly from their ass.
Okay, I was gonna say you bought it from the vendor then.
Yeah. So I got it brand new, and then included in that price, if you wanted the stupid flat screen stand that hooks on the actual pedestal version that holds the TV, that's $300 just for the stupid stand.
Oh wow.
Right. And then I like premium TVs, so I always buy Samsung, right?
Right.
So it's a 4K 50-inch, I think I bought for that. And the game don't even play 4K, but I needed a 4K screen. So
What is
totally,
it? Is it 1080?
yeah, the game, yeah.
Yeah.
So I got like total probably 4,500 in it. Now with the
Wow.
stupid updates, when you want to update it each year, shit, it's like 250 to update.
Oh,
it.
okay.
They'll send you a SD card to put in it, and it updates it. Yeah, I probably almost got 6 in it now.
Oh wow.
It's my most expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's expensive.
Now my cheapest was my Cruisin' USA stand up one, because somebody had it on Marketplace and they said it would make sound, but the screen wouldn't come on at all,
Mm-hmm.
and it only made sound. If it even did that, I can't remember. But so I got it and took it to one of my operators that owns a business that does screens and everything. Well, the reason why the screen didn't work, because weld broke on the back of the monitor.
Yeah.
And then it needed a new what's it called? Power source. The hell's another thing called for that?
What? Like the PSU for the arcade, or like the monitor?
No, just the power. I'm having brain farts now. The power source, where you plug it into the wall, but it goes to the arcade machine. It's a
Yeah, it should just be like a PSU, power supply unit.
power supply. That's what
Yeah.
I'm looking for. Anyways, that was dead. So I just changed that out and they welded. Damn thing worked perfect. And it was only $100.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's good. That's a good deal.
that's my cheapest one. I probably won't ever get anything cheaper like that, but everything else was expensive. My Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, I bought it from a one owner guy. And he bought it when it first came out. So he's been the only owner of that one. And he actually put Mortal Kombat 1 boards, Mortal Kombat 2 boards, and it had the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 board. So he had them
Nice.
all in there. And later on, I added the I forgot what company makes the switcher. It's more famous for those. I can't think of it.
Like the PCB switcher?
But there's a real known company that's really good at it. They're known for it, but I can't remember what the damn name is. Well, no advertising with them. But anyways, yeah, it works real well. I probably spent $2,000 on that one. The KI1, 2,000. KI2, 1,400. The Blitz, I want to say I got that one for 16. The Guitar Hero, 2,400. Now those things go for $6,000 in Texas now.
Yeah, those are pretty rare.
Yeah, and then the NBA Jam, probably 2,400. That's the tournament edition. So yeah, Mortal Kombat 4 arcade cab, probably 1,200 on that one, and then it just gets dumber. As does it go? I probably got screwed by my friend on the Chew Links though. I paid like I did a trade, but I want to say he valued that bitch at $3,000, and I didn't even have a fucking PC in it yet. But see, he upgraded though. Like you know how like the View Links they come with like I think it's 720, but the Chew Links is like a 1080 screen or something
Yeah.
in those. Well, he upgraded to a 2K screen and put 200 watt speakers in it. Cleaned it out and updated everything. So I mean, I would say it's better in a View Links just because of the upgrades it has. I mean, the 2K screen is amazing on that damn thing.
Yeah, I want to say like if you're ordering them from overseas, because usually that's where you find them, is like from kits overseas, and they're either the Chewies or if they're the real ones, they're obviously going to be more expensive. But I mean, $3,000 isn't terrible with all those
Yeah.
upgrades and stuff. So
Yeah.
I mean, you
But
got to figure because that's
though too though.
well, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, like you figure a beat up candy cab for $2,000 to all the way up to like $6,000. That it's pricey. So I don't think that that's too bad for one of those. But I know some people like they just with real coin ops, it's all about like being on the lookout and being at the right place at the right time. You know what I mean? Like to get
Oh, yeah.
a good deal on one. And then it's like when you're not though, it's like dry unless you're Stringer Films. Like that dude just finds stuff on the side of the road and restores it. But the other thing too is like to get a lower price, like you paying 12 to 1600 per cab is totally reasonable if the cab is in good condition. Like, but people talking about getting them for $400, $600, that's usually, sometimes you get lucky, but that's usually if the cab is like, it needs work,
Yeah, very true. Yeah. I
So.
bought all mine pretty I mean some of them are nothing's mint, but I say near mint on some of my midway cabinets. Like the NFL Blitz, that's a mint as shit because that was one owner too, and it was I bought it from a rich dude, and he said who was it? Michael Irvin from the Dallas Cowboys actually played on that thing.
Oh,
He had him
wow.
over at his house and shit. I was like, oh shit, Of course, I don't have no proof of that, but I believe the guy.
Right.
But that's mint, and the Ultimate's mint, and the KIs are probably near mint. But sometimes I get out of control and I just start buying everything. So, anyways,
Hey.
ready for the next giveaway?
Let's do it.
Let's
Giveaway.
see.
I got
Aw.
like what
Yeah.
happened?
No, how much minutes you got?
I was gonna say I'm gonna try and be off here like 9:30 or wait, what time is it for you? 11:30?
It's 11:23 for me. Yeah. So
Okay.
You're at. You
Damn
got
it! I
7
feel
minutes,
like
right?
I should just stick it out until your midnight. Then I'll just stick it out until your midnight.
Are you going partying or are you just going night?
No,
Bed,
no,
aren't you?
no. I was gonna yeah, exactly. I was gonna watch a movie and like just go to sleep and drink a glass of wine.
That's great.
But my significant other is probably already asleep. She's like, that bitch is on YouTube again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely YouTube nerds. Let's see this is the fourth giveaway. Let's just go ahead and do 2 more giveaways so we can
There you
speed this
go.
shit up. So the next giveaway is for the Grand Theft Auto 5 the PS4 GTA 5
Sealed.
sealed. I got like 30 of these anyways.
Minty.
Yeah, I'm the Rockstar master, so I got to buy everything Rockstar. So let's see. So everybody is ready. The question on this one: who is the CEO of Rockstar Games?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I know that off the top of my head just because I'm a Rockstar nut. So
Come on, people. Free game. It's a free game. It doesn't even matter if you own it. It's a free sealed game.
Yeah, everything's free that's neat, because shit, nothing's free anymore in this world.
Sam
All right.
Hauser.
Yep. So let's see. I got Shinobi first. You?
Yeah, that's what I've got.
That nut, he won the first giveaway. The Call of Duty controller holder. That's hilarious.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's on his game.
Double win.
Okay. So yeah, just email me. And just remind me of that too. That you got both of those. So when y'all email me at twistedretroarcade@yahoo.com, just let me know what you won and your name. And trust me, you won't be able to, try to trick me or anything because I'll understand. So okay, yeah, I got you wrote down too. So the next one is the PlayStation Classic console. Ooh.
Hey, that's a cool one.
Yeah, this is a cool giveaway. You got to save all the good giveaways to the end of the stream because
right.
Then
It's
people start
bribery.
leaving. Exactly
gotta,
for at least because I don't want to be streaming on here with one person watching me. I'm like, wow, let me at least have 2 people. Damn. So the next giveaway is PlayStation Classic. So you can mod these, and then it's a badass system. I've seen some of the mods, but
yeah, it is cool.
Oh yeah. So get ready. Hopefully Shinobi Gaming won't win this one too. Jesus, you're too damn smart. Okay, so get ready. What's the full date? Now you're gonna have to say the month and the actual day of the month and the year. I don't care if it's numbers or written out, okay? Here we go. What's the full date and year when the PlayStation 1 released in Japan? Not America. Japan. When did it release in Japan? PlayStation 1, the first PlayStation.
Everybody's Googling in that other tab right now. They're just blah, 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 blah. Bo, Trevor, dude, I saw Chris, I think I DM'd you this on Insta, but that reel of the actor who plays Trevor, and he's like, guys, you don't have to worry about the crazy Trevor thing. It's just a character I play. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, did you want creamer in your coffee? And he's like, starts screaming at the dude and like throws hot coffee in his face. I was like,
wow,
dying, dude. I was dying. But
funny.
Yeah, I sent you that reel on
Okay.
IG.
I'll have to look at it when this stream's over. Okay, so the answer was December 3rd, 1994. Who got it?
Carp.
I
see Carp. Yeah.
So see, Carp and Shinobi, they won 2 times. This is the second time Carp won too. At least y'all are saving me my ass on shipping though, right?
He's like, that's why I don't make any serious rules. No more than one winner per. There were like cereal box rules,
Yeah. The way I go, if you win the damn thing, you win it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say, well, you can't win it because you already won. I don't give 2 shits, because,
You're giving away multiple things though. So that's fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
But I don't know if I'm going to be able to give away the big thing. Might have to leave it on another stream because we're only 15 likes away to get it. We're only at 35 likes.
Dude, it's not really actually because of you, by the way. It's because you have me on the show. That's why your likes stopped at like 31.
Does that mean I need to have you on the show more? We're going to have to do this more or what?
If you would like your stats to go, dude, like I get on, oh my God, it's really funny. Like, so I go on like Reddit on Arcade One Up. And I post stuff in there mainly about like, I try not to get into any of the, politics of stuff. Like I try to just do like mod or like talk about like only market stuff or something. But anyways, if I post stuff in there, it's like automatically there's like massive downvotes on it, and then like you see it like trying to like struggle to get up, but there's a huge amount of views, right? Like the views are the only thing that's keeping it like up in the Reddit thread. It's not the upvotes because I get like downvoted massively. Like people do
Really?
not, yeah, people do not like me in the arcade one up community.
Yeah. That's okay though.
Yeah.
I've seen your
Oh,
channel
yeah. Yeah, it's
growing
fine.
pretty nice though. It's
Yeah.
growing steady. I mean,
You just
I
got
keep
to 15K, by the way. Congrats on that. I just saw that.
Oh yeah. Well, you by saying that, it'll probably go down by tomorrow. I got a funny story with that. So it from 14K to 15K. You know how long it took me? A fucking year.
Oh,
Because
really?
in this just because in this community you make a video and you say something about somebody, guess what? Haters come and then, you know. But no, I was pissed off because look, I don't care. I've said many times I don't care for views, I don't care for subs. But the deal is like when you're getting real close to just a little away, a couple of weeks, I was probably like maybe 50 away, right? And then 2 days ago, it was at 14.99.
Hmm.
I was like, oh damn, when's that one gonna hit, right? And then I woke up this morning, and guess what happened? It went back to 14.74. I'm like, you son of a bitch. It didn't even hit 15,000.
Oh, man.
And then for some reason today, later on, it did. And I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. But I
Yeah.
wasn't going to announce it just because, you gotta get past a certain point,
Mhm, mhm.
right back to fuck down.
Yeah, I mean, you're not like, what is it? I mean, like, obviously, like getting, up in the thousands and stuff is
Yeah.
an achievement for anybody who creates content. But like, I think like a big achievement for anybody is like you hit 50K and then you hit like 100K.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like
Oh, of
100
course.
100K is like landmark for any YouTuber to be able to get 100K. Like you're doing
Yeah.
pretty well, But you have to be like really consistent with like posting and videos and all that stuff. And it's hard like for people who have, especially like for us, well, at least me, like I'm older and I still have kids and stuff like that, and like that whole motion, all that movement, and like I have school I'm still going to and stuff, so it's hard to be consistent with that. And whatever you have that kind of is like your norm in life, it's like, man. And then plus, it, I'm sure like this somewhat applies to you, but like getting through the negativity that
Yeah.
you've dealt with on YouTube is like, I mean, that shit put a bitter taste in my mouth. Like, sorry to cuss,
Oh
but
yeah.
it put a bitter taste in my mouth. And there was a time where I was like, I don't even want to do this, and then I was like, no, screw that. Like, why am I gonna, I'm not gonna let that change my mindset about doing something that I like to do.
Yeah.
And I think that is ultimately what it's about. Like if you're enjoying doing it,
Oh
then just
yeah.
do it. Then just do it, And if your channel grows, hopefully it does, because I think that for all of us, it's not, well, not for all of us, but for some of us, it's not about the views and the subs in a sense of like we're greedy for it. It's about the views and subs in a sense of we want people to see what we're sharing or talking about,
Mhm.
because we know that there's people that appreciate the same things that we do or share the same nostalgia for things. And I think that that's where views and subs play into. So it can be discouraging, and it can be
Yeah.
like, dude, it's just, it's like, trying to push through it or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people, they get caught up on the
Mhm.
view shit. I need to bring out the video first. Blah,
Right.
blah, 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 blah. And it's
Right.
like, look, you ain't really making money on YouTube until you usually hit the 100,000 mark. And then it starts getting, a little better if you keep up with the deal. See, before, let's see, when the PlayStation 5 was going to release, it was on launch day or launch night or whatever. I was live on this channel for 12 fucking hours one day. And then the next day, it was another 12 or something. If you go on my channel, it's my biggest live. I mean, I was live and I had 100,000 views.
Oh wow.
Now, some of that's probably playback or whatever. I had people, I was trying to help people buy PlayStation 5s or whatever, because they were about to launch and stuff. And had all the damn fucking windows open and shit. I need to go look at that stream.
Oh, dude,
But
I actually remember that. I
yeah,
remember
and
that.
I had people that sending me, I didn't know what a super chat was. And then these people started super chatting me. I was like, what the fuck is that? There was a guy that sent me $100 just like that.
Mhm.
And that the PlayStation 5 era or whatever, when it was first released, I was doing reviews on shit. And I was getting 30, 40,000 a video, right? I made like $4,000 in 2 fucking months on that hype train,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then I kept going, and then up until April 6th, no, April 5th, 2021, when my daughter, my ex-wife, killed my daughter. I don't know if you know the story or whatever, heard about the shit.
I do. I'm
And
sorry about that.
and then I appreciate it. And then I went into a hole for like 3 or 4 months. I didn't do a fuck thing on my channel. And see, that's
Mhm.
where the channel was growing, because like I had like 4,000 new subs in a day, right?
Yeah, that's insane.
And there was another guy that was doing the same thing. I forgot what his name is. I'm subscribed to, but we were doing the same shit pretty much. And he has like 600,000 fucking subs now. So see, he took off. I didn't, because I stopped, and it
Yeah.
kills the whole
Mhm.
YouTube vibe. And then
Yeah.
I never recovered. Which
It's
fuck.
and that's the thing too about like the algorithm is like if your channel goes stagnant for a certain period of time, it's almost like you have to pick back up as if you had almost no subscribers, so I mean, you get, it's probably like a really really small certain percentage of your subscriber base or whatever. And so that sucks, because um the way the algorithm works anyways is like you have to build up to get like more watch time, to get more people actually engaged in your content. And it's a very like long, and you have to be so consistent process. And it's like, I mean, something like that happens, which is like obviously just terrible and devastating. And again, I'm very sorry about that. Not that that is really saying enough, but I mean, obviously it's going to kind of stop you in your tracks, and so, yeah, and then, once trying to come back, and then it's like it's almost like starting all over.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. Because I mean, you look at my channel. I have what, 15,000 subs, but who actually really watches out of 15,000 subs? You know what I'm saying? Like, some videos you might get a couple thousand. One video you might get like 400 views or whatever.
mhm.
I mean, it's just how it is. But I mean, like I said, I'm here to have fun and share stuff, talk to people and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And when you start caring about views or subs, you already lost your way. I mean, I'm not here to make money off of it. You know what I mean? That's why I don't give a shit about, super chats or any of that. Hell, I didn't get no super chat the whole night, man, but I don't care. You know what I mean? I mean,
Didn't you? I think you did get one.
oh, did I?
I'm pretty
Oops, I
sure.
hope not,
Maybe.
because if I
Maybe you
did, I
did.
must have missed it.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I saw a super chat somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't know where, but
Guarantee 19K Fox gets them.
But usually when I do, because I don't live stream that often.
Yeah.
But usually when I do, I might get like a few super chats, but I'm the same way. I'm like, people are just here to hang out. If I get super chats, cool. Like I'm thankful for that. But
Yeah.
I'm not primarily like a live streamer anyways. I guess I'm more of like a content creator, because I think there's a difference, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I rather just create content. I mean, live stuff here and there, like if you have like a live show or something once a week or once every 2 weeks. But when you start doing like live shows, and I ain't hating on the other ones or anything, 2 or 3 times a week, fuck that. I have a life, and I can't do that because a lot of times when I make a video or I have an idea to make a video on the channel, I'll do
Mhm.
probably two, and do the scheduled shit, so then I
Yeah.
can have like a chill day or something. Hell, one time I did like 4 or 5. You know what I mean? So, but they have to be stuff that that's not timely where something pops up and you're like, oh shit, I need to do a video.
Right.
Cause see, I was one of those people before with the arcade one up shit. When I was really deep into that, I'd hear something. Oh shit! I gotta go make a video real quick. And oh Jesus, boy, that was stressful.
Yeah. That's not good. I mean, it's not good to be stressed out about doing
Oh no,
something that's supposed to be fun.
yeah, exactly, and yeah. Well, oh, you sent me one. That's so cute. Thanks for the. That's that's hilarious. Happy New Year, nerd. I'm gaming.
Nerd.
That's great. Thanks for the $5 chat. Oh, wow. Well, we only got almost 15 minutes left.
Hey, if y'all are in here and you have not hit that like button, please do so now. There you go. You got another one from Shinobi.
Nice. Oh,
This
oh,
dude's
super
out
chat.
here giving away what? How many things have you given away now? 4?
5 so far.
5. He's given away 5 things for free. 5 cool things for free, and we got potentially another one coming. Potentially.
Knowing me, I'll probably do it anyways. Bug. Let's see what other questions I had. I had so many. Let's do a few subjects. Let's see.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna
You
be
got it.
right back. My camera's gonna go off screen for a second, but I'm
All right,
not
you got
gone.
it. Okay. Let's see. What would that be? I guess while she's gone, I'm gonna go use the restroom, people. Okay. So I'm gonna be gone for 2 minutes. Okay. So let's see. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Gotta have a potty break first, okay? So be right back. You hear me? Be back 2 minutes, okay? Don't leave yet, okay?
Okay, I'm back. Happy New Year, David. Who's still left in here? Bo, are you still in here? Better not have left me. Brooklyn stock went up. Iceman, Happy New Year. This is what happens when you get old. You do podcasts. You do freaking podcasts on New Year's. Like, yeah, I know you remember like being like 20, 22 and just hoeing it up on New Year's. Like you just going buck wild. And now look at us. We're just sitting here doing podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have well, every year I would have a New Year's Eve party, right? And then this year I was like, you know what? Fuck it, because I usually have Halloween party and a New Year's Eve party in this game room or whatever. And I have about, 10, 15 people. And this year, after the Halloween party, I was like, you know what? I need to take a break and I just need to do like a cool New Year's Eve stream or whatever for people that are bored and stuff. And they want to come on a channel and watch a bunch of fools on here. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
yeah.
Because I did a New Year's stream before. It's been a couple of years. But yeah, I just decided to do another.
Hoeing it up.
Yeah.
That's what Joel said to me the other day. He's like, "You gonna hoe it up?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm over 40."
Yeah. How old are you right now? I'm 43. Let me guess. You're 42.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm either 42 or 43. I don't really remember.
Oh,
yeah.
So the same age.
Huh. That's not bad. You don't look like super 40 though. You look obviously older, but not like 40.
Now, if I shave my beard off, I probably look like a 30.
Oh, really?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, but the women like the beard for some reason.
He turns 19 this New Year's.
I looked really old though when, let's see, it was maybe 2 years ago. Shoot, I had my hair grown out to right here. I mean, it was like the real McMullet character. I had it to right here, and my beard, it was probably like to here. But it just wore me out because, you get all the little hairs touching your nose. You're like, fuck. And
I don't know, Chris, but I
well,
believe
that's
you.
right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It just got annoying. And then my daughter, she's like, she was embarrassed because I looked like a damn homeless person. My mom was like, oh, my God. Okay. But, yeah.
Dude, do you feel like 2024 is going to be a better year? Like, I feel like it's going to be a better year. I'm not talking about like the economy or politics, but do you feel like it's going to be a better year?
God, I hope so, for my sake, anyways. Because this year was really bad for me, and I hide a lot of my stuff in my mind.
Right.
I mean, this year was good, since the trial was over from my ex-wife. She got life in prison with no parole. If you don't know the full story, so she killed my daughter. Wasn't even 2. Let's see, she wasn't even 2 yet. She was only 22 months old. And then my stepdaughter, that was actually, her daughter, she was only 6. She killed both of them. And anyways, fast forward, we went through the trial, and that's good and all, but man, nothing that I've ever went through in my entire life is bad as losing a child. I think about the shit every second of every day, and I can't get rid of it.
I can't even begin to imagine.
Yeah. So I'm screwed till I'm dead, because I have to think about that shit every day and shit. So it's rough. But when you say, things can't happen to you, then you get a wake up call. Good luck. So yeah. But I've I've always been with crazy women. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, you were in the car scene. Not to make light of anything, but you were in the car
Yeah, but
scene.
see,
I
my
mean, I remember
first,
the car scene was like insane, dude.
yeah, but see, my
You were,
first ex-wife, though. See, I wasn't in the. I was in the car scene, but see, I didn't meet her though. That's my first daughter's wife, right? Well, her deal, she cheated on me like 2 or 3 times, and then I woke up one night and she was in my backyard at this fucking house doing fucking meth with 2 other dudes. I'm like, what the fuck? So I divorced her.
We are not going into 2024 like this, Chris. This is not. No.
Okay, so let's go with another question then. Yeah, because we only got 10 minutes, so we can't be negative now, okay?
Oh, there we go. There we go. 10 minutes.
Let's see. Any holy grails you would like, meaning arcade or whatever in the future.
Yes, definitely. If I could ever get an original Mario Bros, like an original Mario Brothers, and you know the one I'm talking about, like where it's like just one screen and there's pipes and you like run around and knock turtles. Okay. So the original cab is actually like a wide body Nintendo cab, and it's orange on the sides, black in the front, and it's got a really cool looking metal. It's like a unique 2-player control panel, kind of like the Play Choice ones.
Okay, yeah.
But all original. If I could find one of those and a Discs of Tron, which is like, those things, if you do find them, they're like 10 grand. And they're really, 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 really finicky, like really finicky. And I'm talking about, it's not even like the monitor, it's like the boards on them. There's like a bunch of different pieces because of the audio and stuff, but those would definitely be like grails for me because they're so historic. And so, the one, just real quick without going down a rabbit hole, one of the things about those older 80s cabs is that each one was unique. You get into the 90s and we have, the Midway has their design for their cabs. Yeah. And then Capcom is using HS5s and kits, and that's one of the things that I think is really special about some of those older cabs is that they had a unique design for each game, and they're colorful. The artwork is cool. Like there's so many neat little things about them that make them kind of special to me. But that's what I really appreciate about the older cabs. So those would be my 2 though. What about you?
That's a cool one. Well, unfortunately, I already got my few of my holy grails, but then I'll have to add some more. I mean, my main holy grail before I even got into any of the arcade stuff was the Killer Instinct 1.
Yeah, that's a really cool one. Like I would definitely love to have a real KI or KI2 in my collection.
What's funny is my KI is still running on the original hard drive.
That's impressive.
It's not the card upgrade.
The
now the KI2, it's upgraded to the flash, but when I bought the KI1 from the guy, he said, "Look, I have the KI1 flash too, so if it does go out, here's the flash to it." And it's in the damn coin door deal. But yeah, that's still running. And then I want to say that my other holy grail was probably the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And I got that now. Now I don't know what the fuck I want. I got NBA Jam. I want the Virtual Fighter 2.
It's Virtue, Chris.
Yeah, I know. I get that a lot because my grammar and like my talking, it's all effed up.
Oh, I just have to say that because I made a video on it, like teasing people about saying, yeah.
You need to make a video of me when I say view links, because people say there ain't no N in links, it's view licks. But that sounds dirty though, and might get me excited if I
licks.
say view links.
Oh yeah, licks, yeah, view licks.
Yeah, but I say view links, and people, in the comments all the time. Why the hell do you have it in there?
Yeah,
I get that a lot.
you're like, suck it, nerd.
Yeah, it's like, jeez, man. Wow.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
Virtual Fighter 2 is another one I would love to have, and
I
there's
think 950 is a good deal, man. Like, I wouldn't pass that up if it's really one that you want. But so Virtua Fighter 2, which you have the opportunity right now.
Yeah.
You're at 41 likes by the way.
Yeah, at midnight we'll give away the stupid.
Come on, we need 9 more likes to do the big giveaway, everyone.
Shit, there's 22 people in here. So I don't know if a lot of these.
Tell them again, because they got what, 5 minutes. 5 minutes to.
Yeah, we need 8 more likes on the video. 8 more.
And they get what?
22 people. Oh, and then you get a chance of winning the. This is the most expensive thing we gave away tonight. It's about an $80-$90 value. So this can be plugged up in a Nintendo Switch, Windows, Steam, or Raspberry Pi.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's really
very versatile, and you get a free stripper.
Yeah, and it's high quality. Oh, dude, these things are high quality. So, yep. Let's see. Maybe we can squeeze another question in. Oh my gosh, we only got 4 minutes and it's New Year. Oh, this one's a good one. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Do you have a favorite YouTuber that you like watching videos if you're not doing any or whatever?
That's a
I
good
can tell you
question.
mine really quickly.
Do it.
Dr. Disrespect.
Okay. Yeah.
You know who he is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Man, I really like that's a funny thing about me, I guess, is I don't watch a ton of YouTube. I think I kind of look at channels like I like Mad Little Pixel and RGB Retro RGB. Do you know who they are?
Retro RGB.
And then
you're not talking about the RGT 85 dude, are you?
No.
Okay.
Retro RGB. He's like kind of more technical stuff. I'm kind of like, I mean, if you haven't figured it out, like I'm kind of like a technical nerd, so I like to know like really detail fact oriented stuff. So I guess it's a lot of technical stuff. And then just for the entertainment value, because I could never be this good at soldering. But there's this guy named Voltar who does like these crazy mods for like Switch and 64 and all these Nintendo consoles. And he is like the master like of soldering and modding. And he's hilarious. He's so damn smart. And he's hilarious. Like the whole time he's talking about like soldering and stuff, he'll do it live, like with everybody there and be like, yep, you just do this and this is exactly how you do it. He's like, don't do it this way, blah, blah. So anyways, I would say like those guys. And I mean, I guess I'm kind of like Joe Rogan isn't really like a YouTuber, but I watch a lot of his
podcast.
His podcast clip stuff.
Yeah. See, I watch him on Spotify. And those when he has those guests, it's like 2 or 3 hours long each. God. Well, kind of like this one. I mean, we're about to hit 3 hours. So I'm a Joe Rogan tonight. Oh, let's see how many likes we're up to. We are up to 46.
Oh my God. Only 4 likes away. And we have 1 minute to get 4 likes. We just need 4 likes. Come on, guys. If you have not hit that like button, do it. And he's going to give away a freaking 8-bit do. Super sick. You got a super chat too. Super sick.
I couldn't even
arcade controller.
say that shit. I say 8-bit dough. 8-bit
8-bit
do.
do. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't. I mean, I'm just guessing. Like I don't.
Yeah, I
8-bit
just need to stay off the line and
do.
just have like type the words when I'm talking on the YouTube channel.
I'll just be your live grammar corrector. Just be, like put me in the
Yeah.
corner, like Phil on the Tom Green show. I'll just laugh at everything and
Yeah. Oh man. What do you think about the at game shit? You interested in any of
Oh,
that?
no. I mean, like, I think that their pin is cool, but it's overpriced. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that the KI thing they're doing is embarrassing, to be honest. And it's overpriced. And again, like when I say that, it's nothing against people who are happy about it or like it, but just this is from like a collector's point of view and someone who builds multicades, like that stuff is like overpriced even for something that comes out of a production line, because I've owned an At Games Legends before and they're cool, but they're definitely not worth more than $300, dude. Like 400 at the most. And I mean, God, the artwork on those things was terrible with like the Simba on the side. I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year to you.
Now did you ever have a iArcade though? The IIR arcade?
I did. I got one for $300.
Nice.
Maybe was it? No, maybe it was $250. And it was the Double Dragon one, which was the only one that I would get because it was all black and it had like the cool Double Dragon artwork on it.
Yeah.
And I hated the monitor. I loved the controls. And I liked some of the games that were on it, but I think the ultimate thing for me with that was it just wasn't that great of a platform. You know, they had cool games and the leaderboards were fun, but it wasn't enough. And I didn't feel like it was going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And which ultimately between that and At Games led me to just building a multicade.
Yeah,
which yeah. So it's really difficult when companies try to go that route. Like Polycade is really cool.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they have like a huge, at least in the community, they don't have like a huge marketing footprint. And it's hard to like gauge where people are because it's like you have like the hardcore collectors, right? Like for example, Overtime Arcade, Charlie, like he just deals with coin ops or even Stringer Films, and Stringer. Keep in mind, like Stringer still has, I think, like one, maybe two arcade 1-ups that he had modded, that do what he wants them to. But I guess my point is just that I don't feel like there's a lot of people talking about it in the community, and there should be, because they're really cool products for the price range that they're in. But yeah. Oh, look, there's 19K Fox.
Where's he at?
He says, smash that like button, chat. I saw some of your live from the other day, Fox, where you were talking about Arcade 1-Up, and I was having a good chuckle because you were pretty on point on most of the things you were saying. But
yeah, I like 19K Fox. He's a real nice guy.
Yeah. Well, he's a vet, so I have to
Yeah. Well, we're gonna give it away anyways, because who cares?
Did we not make 50?
Hell no, it stayed at 46 for last couple minutes.
4 likes, chat. Come on. He's gonna do the giveaway anyways. Just give those 4 likes.
I'll probably get him tomorrow on the replay.
The 8-bit do.
Yeah. The 8-bit do. All right, well. Let's do it. Giveaway time. And Happy New Year's, everyone.
Let's 8-bit do it.
Yeah. Ooh. I like it. All right, so the prize is for the Nintendo. I wrote Nintendo joystick on my sheet because I didn't want to say that fucking thing. I can't pronounce the bullshit anyways. 8-bit do.
It's too much. Oh yeah.
Maybe I need to go back to. Let's see. So get ready, people. The question is, and this has to be, the month, the date, and the year. It can be all numbers, but here we go. Okay. $80, $90 item. Here we go. Question. What is the date when the Nintendo GameCube came out in North America?
Oh.
North America release date, not Japan. Has to be the full date.
So do we mean like numerically or like?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, as long as they get
Okay.
the month, day, and year.
I wanted to get technical. 11/18/2001.
Who's the first one that said that?
Gondulation Ness 3DS. I don't know if I said that
November
right.
18th, 2001. That's correct. All right.
Hey, you got a $20 super chat.
Ah,
from
gosh,
Sean.
thanks, Sean. That's the Call of Duty guy I played with on Call of Duty.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. So Twisted Retro Arcade at yahoo.com. So send me an email there and I'll write down, how do you pronounce that? Gonjulu? Gonjulu. Okay. Whatever. I'll get it.
Stock one up goes, wait, I didn't get it.
That's funny.
Wait, who were the two? It was a Shinobi that got two, and then was it Stock? Wait, was Stock one up the other one?
No, it was Carp.
Oh, Carp. Yeah, Carp got.
Yeah. And the second giveaway was now. Y'all need to really just stick with normal names, people.
Wait, Bono's Tecmo?
Oh yeah, there it is. Bo's Knows Techno. Yeah, he got the second giveaway. Yeah. 6 giveaways. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, so I hope everybody has a great new year because we're 7 minutes in it now. So, and I
Hey,
appreciate you staying on here with me.
Yeah, dude. Happy
And-
New Year for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, I'm appreciative that you invited me on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, but if you want to do it again sometime, we can or whatever. I'd like that.
I'm always down, man. Just hit me up.
Sounds good.
Shinobi, if you want an arcade stick, check out the F300 Amazon buy. I think they're about like $40. And they're pretty good. They're pretty good for what they are. Like if you just want something that's going to work with Switch, PS5 and stuff like that, they're pretty cool.
Oh, this is a great comment right here. Also subbed, she bitch. That's not what she goes by, but great. That's pretty funny.
It is tonight.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Well, you go watch a movie. I mean, it's early where you're at. What time is it for you right now?
10.
Oh yeah, you're still partying.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll probably go watch a movie too, but I'm a night owl. I mean, I'll stay up till 2, 3 a.m. sometimes.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm like, my mind's going a million miles an hour, and then I actually have to force myself to go to sleep most nights. And this sounds so corny, but it's true. Like I actually have to meditate myself to sleep by like laying there and quieting my mind.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried one of those? What are those things called? The melatonin gummy things?
No, I don't take melatonin. Most of the time I can do it unless I'm having like back or neck problems, in which case I'll take either like some edibles, or I'm actually prescribed like these muscle relaxers, but I never take a full pill. I always like break it into fourths and just do it that way. I'm like it's really weird because I'm prescribed drugs, but I'm like very drug conscious, I guess, because
I hear you.
so but like worst case scenario, I'll like take a piece of those to kind of get myself asleep. It's 10 here.
Sometimes I use the melatonin. I can't even pronounce that shit.
Do they work?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I only have the 5 milligram, but like you're supposed to, when you think you're about to go to bed in like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, right? You pop one in and then you close your eyes in that time frame and you're out within probably 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it helps, whatever the hell it does. And you get a 10 milligram one, shit. I mean,
Duncan.
Yeah.
What? Gondulationist 3DS says, ever since I did DMT, I can sleep easily. I believe that. Because I did mescaline one time. Well, not one time. I mean, I did mescaline a few times, but I actually like cut the cactus myself and like boiled it and did and then I drank it like as this pudding. It was disgusting, but it totally like altered like my anxiety and the way that I perceived like other people's perception of me, I guess. Is so weird, so crazy, like what some of those holistic drugs can do. So I believe that.
And I was about to say the same shit. And people that smoke weed or like do the gummy weed, oh yeah, you can go to sleep real easy on that shit.
Yeah.
But I used to do the gummies before. It's been a while, but the thing about weed that I like and stuff, but what the side effect that weed and the gummies and all that weed and shit does to me, it makes me super fucking horny. I mean, this is after hours, so I mean, I guess get a little crazy, but
it's like catnip or what?
Well, it just makes my sex drive like way up there, like out of control and stuff. I mean, it's pretty wild.
I mean, I don't want to turn this into a Dr. Phil episode, but like, do you want to talk about this more? Like,
no,
like what do you mean out of control? Like, do you turn into a werewolf and just fuck everything inside, or what happens?
It's like my senses go above the normal, when somebody's,
Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty cool.
Trust me, it is. But yeah, because I used to have girlfriends that that smoked weed and stuff in the past and stuff, and when they smoked, I did, and then I was just like, I was like, damn, so I mean, I guess that's one good thing about it, But yeah, it helps you sleep too. Some people.
Yeah, I usually break off like a little piece. It's funny, it has like the opposite kind of the well, I guess it depends on like the strand, because how there's like sativa and then there's like what's the other one? Like sativa keeps you awake, then there's hybrid, which is like in between, and then there's whatever the one below that is, which like makes you sleepy. Yeah, so there's like 3 strands, because I mean, is it legal in Texas?
No.
Oh, okay. It's legal out here. Like there's like a weed shop like down the street from me, and you can just walk in there, and then there's like freaking weed historians. They're like, well, we have this and this and this. This is on sale, and yeah, so it's pretty cool. But I first of all, the funny thing is like I used to be, when I was really young, I used to be kind of like a pothead, and like now I'm absolutely not. Like I literally use it like as a medicine, and I usually use it to sleep, like when I'm having sleep problems or back problems or
back
something, because it really
arm
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does work. But it doesn't. It's really weird because sometimes it has like the opposite effect on me that it's supposed to have. It could be because I'm ADHD though. I don't know.
Yeah. Huh. Never
I
thought
only
about that before.
I only code N64 Homebrew high. Can't deal with them on. See, I'm always impressed by that. Like people who get high and then they like have super focus is like, it's cool. I'm like, I wish I could do that. Like me, if I get high, I'm like, I just want to listen to music and then like think about a gajillion weird things. Like it's.
Yeah, I'm usually like really chilled out if I am. Well, that's after the extreme sexual drive. And once that's over with, then I'm like really chilled out. But I mean, my sexual drive is unbearable without it, anyways. And the man, I mean, there's a few women I've been interested in, and oh boy, how many people are fucking serious anymore with shit, and then that just makes me
That's true.
Want to be fucking serious.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, waste of time shit, and you text somebody and then text you back for a bit, and it just really bites my ass.
Well, it's like at this age though, like at our age group, it's like you've been through, we've been through so much shit. Like it's even if you've coped with it or coping with it or dealing with it or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's like you're at a point in your life where you're like, I'm over the bullshit. Like I just, like you want to interact with or meet real people, and you don't want to deal with the immature bullshit. It's like, okay, if you don't want to interact with me or whatever, then like fuck off. Like don't keep, what I'm saying.
And everybody's nuts these days too. I mean, this world has really gone nuts.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. So see, I that's why I try to stay like away from watching news and shit. Oh my god, I try to stay away from that because it's all negative anyways,
Right. And it's
So
and a lot of and most of the time, if it's like from a mainstream platform, it's like highly misinformed. It's like not even a quarter, like maybe like 15% of the actual story.
Yeah, I mean, what do we even believe anymore? You know what I mean?
Happy New Year, midlife. But yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. It's for me, it's just like at this point, I've really tried to just kind of focus on keeping my own, I guess, positivity secured, and it's like when you run into those people that you get that vibe from, it's hard not to have walls up. But when you run into people that you get that vibe from, it's just like, immediately like, fuck off. Like, I'm not even going to waste my time. So it's hard. It's hard to make new friends or meet new people and stuff. I think that's why, some of the people that have like a presence online and stuff, like content creators, can be drawn to each other. Not like, in the sense of like friendships and stuff. And then you look at like a lot of the stuff that comes out of that, and it's like all this misplaced rage or jealousy that like causes all these weird dramatic problems. And it's like on social media, and it's like, dude, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, is this real life? Am I talking to real people? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And people, and I think there's a serious lack of compassion as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of us we just lost it.
Yeah.
But day by day, though, hopefully this year will be better, though.
2024. It's gonna be better.
I need to go buy the virtual fighter too, I guess. I got the cash on me, so I might as well just hit him up and say, "Look, bud,
800.
yeah, eight
And
hundred."
then he says 950, and you're just like 850. That's it. That's all I can do. It's the most, man. Come on, right here.
Then he says no, and then I go get it anyway. I want it so bad. Oh boy. But yeah, I don't want to keep you longer. I know you want to go watch a movie and relax and chill out and stuff. So, I'll hit you up and, off the channel or whatever. And if, you want to do this again, don't have to be, a 3-hour stream, it can be, an hour, 45 minutes or something,
It's
we can
all
come
good.
up with something.
It's all good,
Yeah.
dude. Anytime. I'm glad we could hang out into the new year. So
Yeah, I appreciate it.
chat, y'all take care. You be safe out there.
Yep.
Take
Bye,
care-
everyone. And
Take care of yourselves.
till the next video. Bye-bye.